Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Walk-Ons podcast. And, it took us 2 whole episodes for coaches to get mad at us. And we'll get into it. A lot to talk about. Mike pissed everyone off on Twitter. We'll get to that later in the show. But I think the first debate we started to have this past week had to do with midweeks, and we'll get into that because it involved one of the first teams we talk about with Michigan. And Mike, Big Ten's yours area, so we're going to get right into it later in the show. Macomb head coach Nick Caruso going to join us, and there's a lot of things to talk about. And I feel like Jay's going to have a lot of opinions because, we just gave Doug his homework.
We knew he wasn't going to study.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't have time.
The
nerd started doing the homework.
When are we going to make him
Thanks,
ineligible?
Doug. I appreciate it.
We are going to have an AD come in and probably roll
I'll
up.
be off the show within another 2 episodes or so.
Mike, start off with Michigan in the Big Ten. Do you want to start or end with the midweek?
I'm going to go in order.
Okay.
I think we'll talk a little bit more about midweeks, but
He's going to start off talking about infield BP before the game.
no, this won't be. That's a good point. Maybe we should address that. This won't be as long, but I feel like people want to hear me more than they want to hear Doug talk about sports. Nice shirt.
Debatable.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Yeah. SC4, go Skippers.
So the midweek last week, OU played Michigan, and OU took the game. So
Right.
OU got the win 7-6.
And what did you immediately say in our group chat?
I don't even know if it was about this specifically because it's different for each team.
Well, I think I sent the
I heard the
results.
words midweek.
Yeah, midweek means you kind of get your guys out. I probably said it doesn't matter.
You said, I think the exact text was it means nothing.
Right, but it's to Oakland and a lot of different players individually, it does mean something.
Right.
Like because you got kids that might not be playing on their weekend series, conference games, showing them how they can play. From a record standpoint, I think it means something to Oakland and Michigan. You know, they don't want to lose to a lower conference squad, but it really doesn't mean anything when it comes to standings.
No, it's not a 10 out of 10. It's not like in football where if, a MAC school beats a Big Ten, it's a huge deal. But still, they're still playing them. I mean, I'm not saying it's a 10, but, can I get a 4 out of 10, especially for an Oakland team that very much struggled against the bigger schools in the non-conference when they went and played Georgia and Tennessee and Texas A&M?
It's a momentum thing. It's a belief thing, right? They believe in themselves. They knocked some. I mean, they scored 7 runs against a pretty darn good Big Ten team. And, as far as Michigan goes, I did write down a couple stats.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to look at the local kids. So Ty Finkbeiner went 1 1/3, 0 runs, 0 hits, 1 walk, 1 K. And then Preston Barr, you guys are familiar with Kurt Barr, right? We talked about him last week, pretty much being the ace at Michigan. So his little brother went 1 inning too. Last week was 0 runs. And then the infamous Colby Turner, who I'm talking about every week. This guy is a dude. I got to get out and watch him personally. I've only watched some things online, but he's playing multiple positions. He went 3 for 5 in that midweek, and Greg Pace, Brandon Jeffress, they all chipped in that week for Michigan. So I didn't go through the Oakland stats because I'm responsible for Big Ten. You might do that too, but again, my point with midweeks, it doesn't matter, but for the players, it does.
So it does matter.
For the individual players, it does, but it's not a big deal. I don't think Michigan's not losing any credibility by.
No, I think they know they're not throwing
team.
their ace, but it's still, especially for Oakland,
100%.
Well, I remember last year, didn't Oakland play Michigan in a midweek last year, and Trent went off and had a home run and a double? That was a midweek game, correct?
Yeah, and what he's doing is saying, hey, I can do this against a Big Ten team, right? The individual players.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure Tracy Smith is probably the Michigan coach is probably let's move on and let's learn from it. Where Oakland's let's build upon this thing. So I guess it does matter. Sarcastically via text, Brady, leave me alone. We text 9,000 times a day. I can see the score on Twitter.
No, I will not leave you alone. And that's more so Jay knows what we're going to be talking
Yeah,
about.
you
So
see,
he at least
you see how
sees it.
important it is to Jay right now. Microphone and whiskey.
But they actually had 2 midweeks, which
Yep.
was a little odd. And then they did beat Toledo in the
Yeah,
second one.
so maybe it is important, right? You take an L to Oakland and you say, we got to come back. We got to beat this MAC team. They won 5-2. 6-inning pitch for Bradley Grant. 4 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Gavin DeVoe. Looks like that's their closer. Looks like they solidified who their closer is. He got his 7th save of the season against Toledo.
Well, when that's half your wins, that's not bad.
Yeah, so they're bringing him in to close out the games. It's nice to have a closer, right? You
Yeah.
go 8 innings and bring in your shutdown guy.
Took 2 or 3 from Rutgers, who are the standouts in the Big Ten play.
Who do you think I'm going to say from a position player standpoint?
Colby Turner.
Colby Turner. I'm putting him on my list every time, no matter, even if he gives us an 0 for 3. He went 1 for 3 with a run. Greg Pace 2 for 4 with a run. Nice little story here. Josh Campbell, local kid, went to Country Day, and I think he ended up going to like IMG or something. He hasn't played yet until this point, but he went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and earned himself some playing time throughout that Rutgers series. So it was nice to see.
All right, so now Michigan, they're 3-6 in the Big Ten. They're 14-13 overall. They've been all right, but again, asterisk, they had to play UCLA already.
Yeah, I keep looking at the rankings. I keep looking at these standings, and I almost feel like it's cheating, right? When you got UCLA, or I know it's great for the conference, but Oregon, USC. By the way, did you see Nebraska's ranked in the top 25?
Are they now?
Yeah.
Jet Buck.
Yep, there it is.
They're
There it
the
is.
word association for Jay.
Jet Buck.
Yeah, hey, a couple more guys from that Rutgers series. Colby Turner, 4 for 4 in Game 2 with 3 RBIs and a homer. Game 3, wanted to give a shout out to David Lally, local kid. Was at Notre Dame, came back to Michigan last year. 6 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 6 Ks. That was in Game 3. He got the win in that game, so that was pretty cool to see. Colby Turner 1 for 4 with a run in Game 3. Got to sneak it in there.
If he goes 0 for it, you're going to still
Yeah, I
call
just
him
said
out?
it. If you were listening, I just said that probably like 1 minute ago. But up next, they're at EMU for their midweek, and I'm excited to talk about EMU. Here
They're
in the
playing
next
well.
Couple minutes, and then they got 3 at home versus Oregon. I think one of us should at least go to that. See Oregon at Ann Arbor would be kind of cool.
Sounds like a good spot for you to go to.
Yeah, I probably
What day is that?
It would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's when most of the games are,
Sunday.
I guess.
Let's go Sunday.
You don't drink on Sundays.
I'll go. Drink on Mondays.
Michigan State, they did win their midweek. I thought it was a bit odd. They went up to Central for their midweek.
Yeah, they kind of do that every year. They take turns. It's 60 miles, I think they said.
Yeah.
So I think they have another midweek at home against CMU. I wrote it down. But
Yeah, 19-8 win. I mean,
but like they needed it, man. They needed to find some barrels. Multiple pitchers, right? Just getting work in those midweeks, right? You still don't. Again, you don't want to lose to that, so-called lower level.
you're not playing to win that game at all costs.
But you're playing to
But
see
you're still
some things.
trying to win.
You're playing to see some things. Again, like Trent Rice has been DHing. For this game, they put in right field. Like, let's see what we got. Let's see if he can make some plays out in right field. He did well. He went 1 for 3, 3 runs, and 2 walks. So the kid's getting on base. Kamari Thomas, 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. This kid, the shortstop, Dayton Murphy, is a dude. Like, he's built like Jay, right? He's not 6'4". He's a gritty, muscular kid, but he's a dirtbag, and he's been really fun to watch. And, dirtbag is a good thing in baseball, right?
Yep.
Do you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
It is.
It's
Whether you
just
agree
funny,
or not.
like if someone's mom's listening to this out of context and she's like, "Oh, they're so mean. They called this kid a dirtbag."
Yeah, but if she knows
good thing.
sports, if she knows sports, it's a compliment. And that kid is.
Well, you could clarify it right now.
Yeah.
But he's a dirtbag, and I love him.
No,
He's-
there's
he's
the
a tough kid.
clarification.
Listen, Dayton
Great
Murphy,
job.
3 for 6, 4 RBIs. Kamari Thomas, 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. I already mentioned him, but Kamari is going to be a good story. He was a kid that did not play a lot last year. He did not transfer because he wasn't playing, right? He's stuck it out and showed the coach that he can play some ball. So 4 ribbies for Kamari. Isaac Sturgis, one of my favorite players, 2 for 5 with an RBI and 2 runs. And what did I not mention? Freaking Randy Seymour. Did you guys see this? Why am I such a dork?
Why would you ask me if I saw this?
Yeah,
I saw-
you look at Jay.
But you can tell what a dork I am because it's exciting. First baseman Randy Seymour, 3 for 7, which is pretty good, right?
Right.
3 bombs.
That's a pretty good
3
day.
for 7,
I'll take
3
it.
bombs. He's up to 10 homers on the season, and he's becoming. Take this for what it's worth. He's becoming a next level draft prospect, in my opinion. He's long. He hammers the baseball. He played third base and shortstop last year. Being a team player, he's playing first because they picked up some dudes. But 3 for 7, 3 bombs, pretty cool to do. So what did they do against Purdue? What did they go?
They dropped 2 of 3.
Yeah, they dropped 2
They
of
won
3.
4-3, and then they gave up 27 runs in the next 2 games.
Yeah, which is tough. It's getting to be that point, that time of year where pitching's got to start holding up. They're starting to come around with hitting, as I've been saying the past couple weeks. Doug, am I going at a decent enough speed?
I fall asleep like
I'm trying. I'm
Just
trying.
hurry up. Doug's got to go.
That's true. I'm trying. Doug's exiting today early, and guess what? We're going to talk some shit about Doug. I'll be quick. Aiden Donovan had a good outing in the win, okay? Nolan Higgins. Aiden Donovan went 5 1/3. Nolan Higgins ended up getting the win. He went 3 2/3 with 0 runs. Ryan McKay hit a go-ahead homer. That kid he's a hitter. If you guys followed high school sports in there, he was on that St. Mary's team, Doug, that we were just talking about. That has probably the best high school team ever.
At least in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
I think ever, dude. I think ever. All those players together, 3 of them are in the minor leagues right now.
Pretty sure like 9 kids went D1 off of that team.
Yeah, dude, they had a JV kid go to Penn. Like D1. All right, so we'll be quick. We'll move on from that. But good weekend from CJ Deckinga, too. Freshman who I just found out was drafted out of high school. Decided to go to state, and he's doing it. So he's a freshman playing. Up next for state, they're at home versus CMU on Tuesday. Kind of interesting, on Wednesday, they're at Lansing Lugnuts. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, they usually play that
Yeah.
every year. They play, it's like the kickoff for the Lugnut season, isn't it?
Really cool. So state is playing the Lugnuts, and then they're at Northwestern for their conference play.
That's a
this
cool
weekend.
stadium, too. That Lugnut Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Is it called Fifth Third? I feel like every minor league stadium in the area is Fifth Third.
I don't think, is it? I don't know.
I don't remember. I just remember liking the stadium.
Anyway, on to the MAC. Western, they lose to Notre Dame in the midweek. They get smacked 14-3, but then they sweep UMass, who's at the bottom of the MAC. And, Western, 9-3 in MAC play now, 19-7 overall.
I'm loving it. They're playing some ball. The midweek, again, like you say, for some things, nobody cares. But Mason Pilarski's starting to pop up a lot more. And I think I've mentioned him every week, and it might be a little bit biased because I love the kid, and I think he's an actual stud. But he went 2 for 3 with a 2-run double. What I thought was interesting about the midweek, I'm not going to speculate, whatever. I guess I am biased just saying that. The best player, the best hitter in America right now is Tanner Malley. We can look it up if you don't believe me.
He is leading
for
in
Western
average,
Michigan.
yeah.
And I think maybe hits. He did not play at Notre Dame. So midweek, leave him out. Let him rest up for the big series against UMass. They swept them. Game 1, they won 6-2. Game 3, they won 3-2. Excuse me. Game 2, they won 3-2. Game 3, they won 13-4. A lot of the same names showing up. Pilarski had a good weekend. Let's see who else we got that I want to bring up. Ricky Kidd, Game 3. It looks like he's been their Sunday starter. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Pilarski, 2 for 5 with two runs. One thing, I got a text. Oh, Game 3, Tanner Malley, 5 for 5 with 4 ribbies. The dude is a stud.
That'll help you lead the country in hitting.
I went to watch Michigan State Purdue yesterday, and I got a random text from a guy that I know, and he goes, freaking Pilarski's on the mound. So Mason Pilarski went from third base. I think they were up like third. I think it was 13-4 at the time, and Pilarski pitched well. So that was cool to see. Up next, there's actually no midweek for Western, but they're at CMU for their conference, and they start on Thursday. So that's probably why.
Well, Central's been struggling. They get swept by Eastern, actually, and two of the one-run wins they had were walk-offs. Eastern's walked off like 3 of their last 6 games or something like that.
I texted Trevor Bierman this morning. He's the new head coach, and I said, keep freaking kicking ass. I'm 6 in a row for those guys. Like, really cool. They have a beautiful field. Have you guys ever seen their field?
I've seen the football field.
So tell us about the football field.
Well, it's gray.
Okay, so their infield at Eastern is green and gray, which is pretty cool. Good job, Doug.
There we
got to talk football. I'll be quick with this. I kind of combined the Eastern CMU stuff versus going through it. Most of the stats are going to be Eastern. Multiple pitchers in their 9-8 win. One guy I wanted to mention was Tommy Rose. Mm-hmm. He's a local kid, freshman. I actually watched him at like a scouting combine last year. He was like a late commit. I'm like, who the hell is this kid? Long, wiry kid. He got the win in relief. He went 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 runs, and 0 walks.
There you go.
There it is.
0
finally.
walks.
7 Ks. Bruce Jellison 3 for 6 with 3 ribbies. TJ Williams, their shortstop in game 1, went 5 for 7. There's so many like big 5 for 7s, 6 for 8s.
Well, when you score like 30 some runs, you're getting some offensive production.
Yeah. I mean, it is nuts. But CMU had multiple pitchers. Harrison Bowman, their big guy, went 3 for 7, and my boy, one of the kids I'm going to report on all the time, Nathan Ball, had a pinch hit double. The kid just hits freaking doubles whenever they play him.
So Eastern, I mean, they're now in a okay spot. They're 5-7 in the MAC, which already with 7 losses, you're probably climbing uphill. They're 10-17 overall. Central 3-9 in the MAC and 9-15 overall. I mean, Western's the one chance in that league, I think, to win it.
Yeah, they got the arms, they got the experience, and they got that kid, man, with Tanner Malley, man. Like he's a real dude.
All right, let's go to Oakland, who I will try to be I guess a little nicer.
So
to.
Let's tell the story.
Yeah, go
right?
ahead.
Let's tell the story.
So it's what, Wednesday, right? The
podcast.
Oh, it was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Yeah, Tommy Nahas put it out from Hunch Free. Shout out. Put out our podcast on Thursday. Friday morning, I got a call.
I think it was Thursday morning.
Okay, so Thursday morning, I got a call from a really good friend of mine, head coach at Oakland, and he was cool. He was really awesome. He's texting me. He's like, I need you guys to come out and watch, and I want Brady to come out and have some conversations with me so we can tell the story. So these guys they're injured, right? There's a lot.
Especially in the outfield.
A lot of injuries. I forget the number of it. He'll be on the show soon to go through some things, but they're fighting through it. You can go through the games, Brady, but I can see they're getting better. I mean, like I said, they won their midweek, which is important.
It's morale
important for those
boost.
guys.
Because they dropped 2 or 3 to Wright State, but I think if we were to sat here last week and said, okay, Oakland's going to go 2-2 against 1 against Michigan and 3 against
100%.
Wright State. I know from their perspective they want to win every game, but sitting here, especially the start they had, that's not bad because Wright State's one of the best mid-majors in the country.
Yep.
And they've been running the Horizon League. So they won the Sunday game in 10 innings.
Who started that game?
In that one, it was
Ben Green.
Ben Green,
baby. Green Day.
He didn't go quite as long. It wasn't as strong as the.
I think he went 4 innings.
Yeah,
4 2/3, I think.
The Northern Kentucky one. It's still a decent outing, but it wasn't anything. Anything wild in that one, but it was Sam Griffith was the hero. He had the game-winning RBI.
It's another dirtbag. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I love Sam. Right? He's got that great sweeper stash like you. No batting gloves.
No.
Plays shortstop. Plays third. Plays second. I think he was playing outfield probably now because of the injuries, but
yeah,
he's a dirtbag and I love him.
Had the game-winning hit. Kyle Revere had 4 hits and 2 RBIs. A name that would make Jay have an aneurysm, Tony Konopiats, had 3 hits and 3 RBIs.
Konopiats?
Yeah,
Konopiats.
it's not how it looks. So
yeah,
3 hits, 3 RBIs, and then Clark, Shuck, Griffin, and Halloran all had 2 hits as well in that one.
I think Rule get the win against Michigan?
So I don't know who eventually got the win because they did use a lot of pitchers. But I did want to give a shout out to a reliever. Owen Thompson came in 3 perfect innings to close out the win.
0 walks.
Yeah. No, it was 9 up, 9 down in the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Wow.
And, usually relievers don't get a lot of love because it's hard to get a eye-popping stat line. But I thought he did a nice job. Oakland's actually 4-5 in the Horizon League. They're 6-19 overall. So once league play has started, they've gotten a lot better. But because the Horizon League is only a 5-team league, they're actually off until their next midweek. So they have
Who they got next?
I want to say it's like Toledo and Rochester.
Okay.
I think in like 9 days from recording this.
Got it.
So-
But they're coming together, right? Like
Yeah, but they basically have a bye week now. So
What I thought was funny, going back to you talking to the Oakland coach, I don't know why this made me laugh, but you were saying something like, he told you if Brady's got all these opinions on the team, I'm only 12 feet away. You could
yeah.
you could just come over here and tell me.
He didn't say this, but I'll say it. Quit being a soft bitch, Brady. Go over
well,
there and talk to the
here's
coach,
the
dude.
thing. I don't like to bother coaches
No, I agree.
on game day. Like a lot of them have their routines. A lot of them, it's hard to interrupt because especially baseball and volleyball are the two sports where I swear the pregame stuff is 2 hours long.
And we're all superstitious. Like,
Yes.
we got our things. And the cool part about this, like, you guys are going to see this. Nelson, when he comes on the show, he's the best freaking guy. His personality, like, we're going to want to have him on 3 or 4 times if he doesn't punch Brady.
Well, that might be cool too.
Yeah.
Be good for ratings. All right, to the GLIAC, Grand Valley, they were playing Purdue Northwest. Purdue Northwest is bad at baseball. Grand Valley is good. Grand Valley swept Purdue Northwest 3-0, 11-5, 5-2, and 10-2. Nothing really too surprising. Bradley Collin went 8 innings, gave up 3 hits, only 1 walk, 6 Ks in his win. He goes 5-0 on the year, and his ERA is now 0.6.
Jeez. Again, with metal bats. But, like, 8 innings is super impressive in college baseball.
Absolutely.
To be able to last
Like
that.
Purdue Northwest isn't great, but they can put their pants on. Like you
They're
still
black
have to
pants.
show up.
I think they wear black pants.
I mean, yeah, they're Purdue. They're
like,
Purdue
But
colors.
like if you're wearing black pants, you better have a black jersey. I think they wear like
gold, yeah.
like not a good look. If you're gonna go black pants, you got to go all the way. By the way, did you?
murdered
I don't know
out.
if you can see, we got our Grand Valley jersey up in the studio.
I do see that.
Those are our boys.
Which, by the way, I meant to say this earlier. If you want your program represented, send Mike some stuff, and we'll put it up here so we don't have to put some trophies from like 1986 up.
Every time I see 86, you know what I think of?
What?
I know
Bill
you weren't
Buckner.
born yet, but yes, Jay.
Bill
Bill
Buckner.
Buckner.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
you
It
even know
gets
what we're
through
talking about?
Buckner.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I'm aware.
He had
I
like
know the history.
2,800 career hits, by the way.
Yes, I know. He was a very good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, good sweeper too.
He just used a very loose glove, and it cost him. Anyway, going on with Grand Valley, Evan Morrison, Javon Gill, and Caleb Estrada all had 3 hits in Game 2. Morrison and Estrada had a bomb. Javon Gill had 2 in that one. So, I mean, when you score 11 runs, that was a lot of their production. Avery Owen had a 6-inning outing where he didn't give up a run, 1 walk, 6 Ks, or I should say an earned run
you know
in Game 3.
Owen Avery.
Yeah.
Do you know who his dad is?
Steve Avery?
Yes. Pretty cool. Do you remember?
You don't know that.
Brady, quit being so freaking young.
Atlanta.
Taylor.
Steve
Atlanta
Avery.
Brave.
Steve Avery was on those Atlanta
Yeah.
Braves teams with Glavine and Maddox and all those guys.
Played it.
Did he go
Owen
to
Avery.
Frazier?
No, Taylor Kennedy.
No.
Taylor Kennedy?
Pat Henkin. went to
Henkin.
Frazier.
That's who it was.
But Owen Avery is built like you, big fella, and just brings it. He whipped our ass at Comerica Park one year when he was at Divine Child.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you remember
Yes.
this story about Owen. You were probably doing the game. It was a man on second and 2 outs, and Owen Avery already pissed on like 3 baseballs, put dents in the Comerica Park wall against Lutzke. And I intentionally walked him. And he looked at me. I'm on the bench. He looked at me like he was going to whip my ass. And I go to the goddamn like I looked at him like, run to the freaking bag. And his dad told me that. He goes, I love that. I go, your son could beat me up. But I was like, I had
I
that
had to
like
stand my ground.
big coach energy. And I just told him, run to the freaking base.
Well, and there's enough foul ground where you could have you had a nice head start.
Yeah.
By the way, in Game 3, Gill had another home run, and Van Eckenvoort had a bomb as well. So that was Game 3. And then in the Game 4, again, Javon Gill had a hell of a weekend. 4 hits and another homer. He has 6 on the year. 4 of them came in this series, so he was seeing the ball well. Estrada, Josh Fleming, Caden Thielen, and Aiden Van Eckenvoort all had multi-hit games as well. Another strong outing on the mound. Jackson Keys, 5 innings, no earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks. He's now 6-0 on the year.
Do you have standings?
Yeah, I'll get to that at the end. They're first in the GLIAC because this was their first series.
Got it.
Because they had the bye week last week. So they're 4-0, but they're going to be playing Wayne State this coming week, which is a big one because Wayne State and Davenport split. Wayne State took game 1, Davenport game 2 and 3, and then Wayne State actually was able to salvage the split in the Sunday doubleheader. In game 1, they were actually down 4-1 going into the 8th, and Drew Hill had a double and a triple.
Doug?
And yeah, there you
My
go.
boy.
Doug's boy, Drew.
I would talk about him every week if I had the
You're
GLIAC.
going to.
Yeah, I mean,
You just did. So is this our third
show.
You just did. You said you would. You have talked about him every week.
I don't know if I got him in week 1, but
You did.
2 and 3.
You
I definitely.
did. You did.
But yeah, he had I think it was a double in the 8th and a triple in the 9th, or flipped to spark the comeback. Then sticking with Wayne State in game 4, Brady Blakita, he went yard for Wayne State, had 3 RBIs in the
His last
game 4
name
win.
sounds like the home run chant from the guy in MLB Network. Blakita is his last name. Blakita.
Blakita.
Yeah, Blakita. Did you ever hear what's his name say it?
Yeah, I know what
Anyway,
you're talking
sorry.
about.
Energy drinks are kicking in.
I'm going to say Mike hasn't taken his Ritalin.
No.
For Davenport in their 2 wins, game 2, it was Justin Johnson had 2 doubles and a bomb. Wyatt Epple and Dylan Pawlenski had 2 hits as well. Pawlenski had 4 RBIs in the win.
Dylan Pawinski, I want to say he's a Utica Ford kid. He went to Macomb, played for Caruso and Jelly. So that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, there you go. By the way, I did check because as we're getting ready to record this, Nick Caruso was going to join us for the whole show. His game went a little long. They did win. In 7 innings.
They won
They
6-5.
Yeah, 6-5, and they scored in the bottom of the 6th, so he could get here a little sooner.
That's
Actually-
huge. They knocked out. I want to say they knocked out Macomb last year in the playoffs.
I was watching the end of it on Game Changer, and there was
While we're on the show,
yeah, and there was
this fucking guy.
there was a guy in second and third with 2 outs to finish it out. So
Who'd they play?
Cuyahoga Community College.
Tommy Boy went there, I think, didn't he? Wasn't he from Cuyahoga Falls? I think so. There you
Are
go.
you talking Tommy Boy from the
Yeah,
movie?
yeah. Pretty sure he did.
They're the Triceratops.
And they were good. I snuck a peek at them today. They look pretty good.
Anyway, real quick for Davenport, it was a pitcher's duel in game 3. I feel bad. Remember Gavin Nash? I mentioned him last week because he had to follow up the no-hitter, and he was just kind of like, yeah, who cares? You didn't throw a no-hitter.
Yeah.
He gets out-dueled.
Jay, can you get Jay more whiskey, please? Good Lord.
Bartender.
We're falling apart. Doug's checking game changer.
And again, Gavin Nash gets overshadowed by Jay's whiskey.
Yeah, poor guy. No
Nash
hitter.
went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned, no walks, 5 Ks, which wins you most games. But it was Easton Remick that went 7, 2 hits, 1 earned, 3 walks, but 7 strikeouts.
3 walks beat the 0 walk.
3
guy.
walks beat the 0 walks, and Mike cried
Walks don't
a little
matter.
bit. So those 2 split. Saginaw Valley split with Parkside. Saginaw Valley took games 2 and 3. Buck Snabes, a 3-hit day, including
Buck
a bomb.
Snabes, Jay, pay attention. He's a stud. He's on Saginaw too.
Buck Snapes.
He's
Buck Snabes.
He's a
Bit of a shock. Parkside's not very good.
I mean, no, they've been better.
I get Parkside and Purdue Northwest mixed up. One of them made a huge run in the GLIAC tournament a couple years ago. It was probably Parkside.
Yeah, Purdue Northwest has been pretty bad.
Yeah.
But a couple names. Ryan Jarvis had 4 hits and a bomb in game 3. Brady Carpenter had a 4-double day.
He can hit. So he's
been there for like 12 years now.
He's a senior. He's only a senior.
It feels like he's been there
No.
since like Obama was in office.
He's a 2022 grad. Mm-hmm. Clarkston,
Oxford,
and he can hit.
yeah.
2022 grad, and he's still there.
High
How's that
school
work?
dipshit.
Oh, okay. I was like sitting here going, what?
Yeah. No, yeah, he's a 4th year. No, he's
Jeez.
he can hit. Like he would get like little spot starts as a freshman, and every time he'd hit a double. And then the Jarvis kid got his 100th hit this series, and I think he's a sophomore. I think he's a sophomore.
And then I did want to mention another reliever, Dan Wilcombe, had 5 innings of relief in the win, which is a lot.
So Danny is a lefty, and he's a Mike Rice recruit.
Oh, is he?
Really cool story. I'll be quick. I'm sorry. Am I killing you today, Dougie?
You're doing all right.
We had a camp up at Saginaw, and when Coach Jackson was there, I would help with their camps. And I watched the kid throw a bullpen and pulled him aside. Said, I know it's not my business, but you got to take him on a tour. And he's been there. I think he's a senior, and he's an electric lefty that if he can throw strikes, he's very, very tough.
Well, he was tough against
What did he do?
Parkside. 5 innings of relief in the win. So
Good for him.
Yeah, so they split with Parkside, and the GLIAC standings are going to be very competitive. Grand Valley's 4-0. Again, they didn't play last series. Davenport is 6-2. Wayne State and Saginaw Valley are 5-3, but Wayne State has played 2 road series at Parkside and at Davenport. The big one this week, Wayne State and Grand Valley, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3-game set, and it's going to be a big one.
One thing I've learned about this show is like these guys are my friends. These coaches are my friends. So I say some shit and then I'm like, should I have said it? But I told you Davenport is going to win this thing. And you watch.
I'll bet you a beer right now on that.
You still owe me one. You still owe me a Guinness from how long ago?
I have tried to cash that in.
Well, you could have Thursday.
I could have.
Guy shows up at my house drinking beer, doesn't even bring me a Guinness.
Somebody owes me a whiskey.
He had the Rolling Rock, though.
Jay, did I not ask, hey, what do you need me to bring, Mike?
Well,
Mike said nothing.
Yeah.
Jay
I
said a shark.
charcuterie.
Spell that shit. Spell it.
No.
Hold on. We need time out here.
Fantastic. Special
We got
delivery.
a special delivery from
Good Lord.
Jimmy Gwiz.
Jimmy Gwiz.
The man who makes all this possible.
Oh, by the way, Davenport and Saginaw Valley are playing this week as well.
That will be fun. Where's that at?
I didn't check.
I'll Google it.
Yeah, check real quick. I'm going to go over the GMAC real quick. Northwood split with Malone. They lost 14-3 and 5-3, and then were able to get a 6-1 and 16-6 win for Northwood. It was Lucas McKinney that went 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, walked 3, struck out 4 in Game 3. Caden Durea had 2 hits and 3 RBIs with a bomb as well in that Game 3 win.
I love Brad Baldwin, their head coach. He, don't take this the wrong way, everybody out there, but he's going to be like a high-level D1 guy one day, in my opinion.
I mean, Northwood's been as consistent of a program as you can get.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? All the coaches that have been through there. What's the guy's name at Cincinnati? Why did I even bring that up? That's going to be probably a minute. All of their coaches have kind of gone
coach
from
now?
Northwood to CMU to Cincinnati.
It's been a
kind of
pipeline.
a cool. There it is. There's the word I'm looking for.
And then Durea is hitting 374. This year he's got 7 bombs in just 26 games. Also, when I was looking through, not a stat, but they have a player named Brendan Hammer. That's a baseball name. Jay, is that a good name or is that
a great name for baseball?
You better hit the ball hard.
Hillsdale Shocker split with Ohio Dominican. Listen, that's just what they do. I would love for Hillsdale to go on a run, and then it can be a storyline. But
I hope they do.
Hold on.
I hope they do.
Jordan Bichelle.
Jordan Bishel. No, that's
Bichelle?
No, he's-
Bichelle? That's the guy you're thinking of?
yeah. So
Reports.
He's a good dude. He's a stud. I mean,
Jay Voltrower reporting.
Reports.
reports.
Hillsdale split with Ohio Dominican. They took Game 1 and Game 4. It was Jake Figman had 3 hits and 3 RBIs. Brendan Smith went 8 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 Ks in the Game 1 win. In the one loss, the Game 2 in 8 innings, they gave up 2 unearned runs to lose 3-2. So those ones hurt. Yeah.
Is.
Yeah, so they split, and right now in the GMAC standings, Hillsdale 7-5, Northwood is 6-6, Findlay is 9-1, who leads the North. The GMAC's divided into 2 divisions, North and South, and for some reason, Findlay put up a hyper-specific tweet after a midweek. They played Bowling Green, and I don't know if there's bad blood between Bowling Green and Findlay, but they stomped them 11-1.
Bowling Green stomped.
No, Findlay stomped Bowling Green, and Tommy's gonna pull it up. They put up here. We are the premier orange university in Northwest Ohio.
The Oilers.
And they quote tweeted Bowling Green's field ceremony where they were celebrating the upgrades. Yeah, they have this nice tweet, and then just a giant Findlay flag on top of it.
If we're still on the air next year, which who freaking knows the way this thing's going, I'd like to see that score next year when they play each other.
Yeah, I apparently there is some Findlay Bowling Green beef,
Bowling Green has a new field.
or the renovated field. So
They were almost out of business 3 years ago.
Yeah, they got some donor. They're doing well again. They're doing well.
So anyway, that's not Michigan, so we don't care too much. But I just thought it was funny.
It's fake Michigan.
It was very hyper specific, and I apparently there's some beef in Flag City. So
All right, so real quick,
yes,
Bischel,
Yes.
who's at Cincinnati, like they're like kind of a powerhouse now. He started at Northwood, went from Northwood to CMU to Cincinnati, and the same thing's happening now. Sable, who is at CMU, started at Northwood. They're kind of like got that pipeline, and Baldwin is going to be the next guy. And again, don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying that's how good he is.
So Mike's saying every other coach is not the next guy. All right, so D3. Let's go to D3.
Let's go to Jay for D3.
Yeah.
No, Doug. Doug's taking my D3 over.
Wait, Jay, you didn't do anything?
No.
Can you give us anything?
No, nothing. You guys told me I didn't have to do anything. Doug was doing it all for me. So here we are. And then you guys ripped that all away from me, so I'm just here.
So here's what happens. Here's exactly
So
what
now
happens.
I'm just here.
We give Jay D3, and he beats us up so bad for 2 weeks, and he won the battle because now Doug's.
Because now Doug is. So you know what? A round of applause for everyone at D3 because now they will get accurate coverage.
Yes.
So.
100%.
All right.
Somewhat accurate.
All right, Doug. Let's start with Alma, who actually took 2 or 3 from our friends at Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, Mike got me numbers of those coaches as well, and it was, I think the Adrian coaches were a little shocked that they lost 2 or 3 to Alma, but Alma had a great weekend. Now I don't go through. I kind of to speed the process up. I actually took some kids, went through all their stats for the week. So
what you're doing is you're showing off and making fun of me all in the same breath.
how did I make fun of you?
Well, I don't go through everything. I don't go through.
That's you
every
being
stat.
insecure, Mike.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, but there's just more teams to go through than the 5 you got. So I'm just trying to go through this as fast as possible. Okay. I'd like to talk about more kids because if I could break it down game by game, there obviously are some kids that have better games, but overall for the week, maybe not as strong. Some kids that I wanted to point out from Alma were Cameron Bleasdale. He went 7 for 14 on the week.
St. Clair.
Is it for sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a double and a triple. Cole Grunwald went 6 for 12 on the week with a double and a home run. And the best pitching performance I saw out of the week was Josh Sonerol, 7 innings, 3 runs, 4 Ks. And with a caveat, when I'm looking up pitchers, I don't even look at walks.
Isn't that funny? Wow. Like Doug is like
I look at runs.
You got like Doug and Jay and I, as you know, grew up together, like best of friends, like freaking family. But Doug and I are so opposite.
Doug just cares if he gets the job done.
Well, in fairness, I mean, Mike knows a lot more about baseball than I do. So I probably keep it more simple than he does. Do we give up more runs and do you get the win?
No, you're right. But my problem is like when on the bench coaching, like
I know, but
walks make you want to lose your shit.
Walks equal runs typically.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, but I coach younger kids. I mean, my kids are now 15U, so it's different. He was a high school coach, and I know the difference between the youth and the high school. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I just keep it simple and just look at the runs.
All right, Albion did sweep Calvin. They get the opening series sweep. It was 9-3, 8-2, and 11-9. What do you got for that one?
Not a lot as far as hitting goes, because they seem to play a lot of different people in the field, and so they've got a lot of contributions from a bunch of different people. It seems like their pitching's doing a pretty good job. As far as hitting goes, I got Gavin White, went 9 for 19 with a triple and 2 home runs. And from pitching, I got Jack Renner, had 7 innings, 2 runs, 3 Ks.
Albion is 9-0.
Yes. On a 9-game winning streak. And let's give a shout out to this kid, freshman, first win in college. His name's Ty Wasilensky. He had to come in when they were down, and he stopped the bleeding, went 3 scoreless innings, and gave them the ability to, come out on top in that game.
What's the little note about Ty?
Yeah.
Ty is actually a friend of ours, a friend of the program. Greg, had brought him up and said, "Hey, this kid deserves a shout out." So, and then Mike called the coach, and
you're burying the lead, man.
So we call the coach. Yeah. Greg Kirk calls Jay, says, "Give this kid a shout out. He's going to be good."
Yeah.
I called Coach Tyson, and he throws right-handed and left-handed.
Yeah.
What's the word for that, Jay?
bisexual. Sorry, you can edit that out.
No, you don't edit that out. First
That's
off,
pretty good.
Yeah, what do you call that?
Ambidextrous.
Yes, come on.
Okay, ambidextrous.
So he
Not switch hitter.
He pitched so far. He's only pitched left-handed. He's thrown pens right-handed, but he's like 85, 86 left-handed. So it's going to be cool to follow the kid.
Do they have like 2 mitts on the bench if he wants to change?
Usually, because I remember there was a kid, I can't remember where it was from, but in a high school game we were covering, that there was an ambidextrous pitcher, and it was just like a dual fitting glove.
It had like 3 fingers, and you just flip it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, but if you start a batter out as left, you can't switch.
I believe
to right.
you have to declare.
You have to finish.
The pitcher has to declare first, correct?
The hitter does not. The pitcher has to declare, but the hitter, if it could every pitch go back and forth.
Yes, but the pitcher has to declare.
Which is stupid. That's probably another
Well, no,
topic.
because I think it was something in the minor leagues where there was a switch pitcher versus a switch hitter, and they literally for like 2 minutes just went, nope, left hand.
There's a guy, I want to say he's on a 40-man in MLB that goes both.
I'm sure there's a few.
Left-handed and right-handed pitching.
Olivet took the series against Hope. However, Hope outscored Olivet 36-15. There was a 22-1 game in there. So that's how that happened. So, Doug?
Yeah, that's hard to do when you have that many runs scored.
Lose a series but get outscored by 20.
I bet you the big boy pitched well for Olivet, right?
So I was going to go through my thing. EJ Suggett, 3 for 9, 1 double, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Brian Carney, 7 innings, 1 run, 9 Ks. I was talking to a buddy of mine who knows him, says he's sitting around 93, 94.
Not
now.
a cousin?
No.
No. All right.
No.
A friend of a friend of a friend.
Dawson Sherman went 6 innings, 2 runs, 7 Ks. Logan Lewis got the win in both games versus Hope. And the coach
2 wins? What, did he come in and relieve both games?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the coach wanted me to shout out Nate Drosty, Mario Ricard, and Brody Parton as other names to look out.
Nice.
All right.
Who got the win for Olivet? Did it not say, or did I miss that?
Logan Lewis.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, one of those was a 12-inning win, too. So,
Jeez.
I mean, nice series to open up conference play for them. And then Kalamazoo, who might be the best team in the MIAA, they took the first game, first 2 against Trine, and then won, as of recording today on Monday, 16-7. So what'd you have for the first 2?
19-2 overall. That's they played a lot of games last week, actually. So I just went through the last 4 games, not counting today. Robert Newland went 12 for 21, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs.
Wait, how many home runs again?
2 home runs.
And he's 12 for 21 this week. That's
just in the last 4 games. Cade Pressing went 8 for 18, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Robert Algren went 3 innings, 0 runs, 5 Ks. And when I talked to the coach, I'm like, hey, give me some guys you want me to talk about. And he's like, no, I just want to just mention the fact that we're really deep overall.
Mm-hmm. Well,
who'd you talk to? I can't remember.
You gave me so many numbers in the last week.
Well,
I can't.
The head coach, Mike Ott, from Kalamazoo, got his 300th win.
Yeah.
So another milestone.
Which I'm sure a lot of the players are going to go celebrate on Western's campus this week.
Well, of course they will.
Yeah, right.
I texted Mike, and I just said, congratulations, legend. He goes, legend I am not, but thank you so much. And he's a good dude.
All right, so next I had on the list, we'll skip the JUCO stuff until our guest gets here. So I'll go down to the WAC real quick.
We didn't talk about Adrian.
Oh, sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
our first guest
we
ever.
did. There was Alma took 2
I just never mentioned any of their kids.
Oh, I like it.
So just from Adrian, I had Gabe Jones last week, went 6 for 19, 2 doubles, a home run, 8 RBIs. Casey Fenn went 7 for 14, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. And Ambrose Horwath went 6 innings, 1 run, 4 Ks. And from Calvin, because I don't think we talked about Calvin at all.
Well, I mentioned they got swept. Yeah.
And they gave you no feedback, Kelvin, right? Or was that Hope?
Hope. No, but I think the Hope coach has got some stuff going on. He did reach back out, but he didn't.
You're not trying to be inconspicuous.
And
I never know where the mic is.
It's a Red Bull. It's not like you were opening up a Guinness.
But he looked like a kid that just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
As Jay's pounding whiskeys, I'm nervous to open up.
So for Calvin, I had Josh Winkle went 5 for 9 with a double and 3 runs. Peyton Rutherford went 5 for 10 with 5 runs, and Noah, this is going to be a tough one. Etienne went 6 innings, 1 run, and 6 Ks.
Hey, Nick's calling you actually right now.
Russo's calling. Should I answer it?
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, it's our guest.
Good job.
Go Skippers.
Do you want to? I don't know what I do here.
Just answer it.
I mean, sure. Tell him he's on his way.
Hey.
Hey, where do I park for this shindig?
You're on speaker on the podcast.
All right. With the magic of editing, we now have Nick Caruso on, head coach of Macomb. But first, I want to tell you our show today is sponsored by Detroit Thread Company. Detroit Thread Company is the top servicing embroidery and uniform provider in the Metro Detroit area, delivering premier sports embroidery and uniforms for teams, schools, and organizations. They provide high-quality stitching, custom designs, and durable team apparel that stands out on and off the field. Call 866-382-4287 to get your team or organization geared up today. Again, thank you to Detroit Thread Company. As you know, Nick, you wanted to join for the whole show, but you had to, coach your team, and you actually timed it up really well. We're getting ready to talk some JUCO baseball.
Huge.
So you got a couple of wins over Cuyahoga. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
So you got a couple wins there. I guess we'll start. We always start with the East. Doug, you're repping your SC4 shirt. So let's talk about what happened in the East this past weekend. Start with Macomb.
Nice touch.
Macomb 2-0.
2-0. Obviously, I don't have the stats from today's game. I did happen to go to the game on Saturday, and just as I'm walking up, maybe 2 or 3 batters after I walk up, my all-name team and my new best friend, Vito Zito, hit a grand slam.
Does he know you're his best friend?
I think he has no idea. But it was kind of cool because I didn't realize his parents were standing right behind me when he hit this grand slam, and they were so excited, and it was really cool. So I texted Mike. I'm like, hey, what does Vito's dad look like? Because I think he's behind me. I actually went up and introduced him. They were really nice.
I said, what did I say? He looks really Italian.
He does.
Yeah.
He looks like he could bury me underneath the home plate if it happened.
That reaction was really cool, though.
Yeah,
it was
awesome. Cool. It was a great hit. It was really well timed. It was funny to see, like, you guys just went on a barrage right there. It was just everyone was barreling a ball one right after another. As far as last week's stats, a kid that I've been mentioning every week, Marwan Matthews, was 8 for 12, 5 stolen bases. My first time seeing him up close. That kid is fast.
And Nick, we're going to talk more about your guys. We're going to run through scores, but I would love to hear some feedback about some of these guys. Absolutely. Would be cool.
And another kid I saw pitch who looked really impressive was Greg Burns. He went 6 innings, 1 run, 10 Ks.
See the Northville?
Yeah. Yep.
No clue how many walks he had. I just know he fanned 10 and got the win.
This is our thing. I hate walks, and I
You're
talk
telling
about.
me.
Yeah, see, when you're sitting on that bench, you hate it. And Doug doesn't. He won't report walks now, probably in spite of me. But
yeah, I didn't even look at that one.
He might be able to tell us.
He had 2.
All right, so all right, that's not bad. So Macomb 2-0. They beat Jackson. Jackson went 1-1. They followed it up with an 11-1 win over SC4.
Jackson, a couple of kids I wanted to point out. Jack Grill went 5 or 10, 1 double, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Jack Hindingcab went 5 for 7, 2 doubles, 1 triple. And Gavin Harold went 5 innings, 1 run, 10 Ks.
Well, that Jackson-Macomb game was the big one because Macomb now the only undefeated team in the East. So.
Did big fella pitch for Jackson? The kid from Ohio, that 6'6".
The Gavin Harold? No, he pitched against SC4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as mentioned, Jackson got the split. Henry Ford went 2-0. They beat SC4 13-3 and Mott 14-4. So, Henry Ford with a pretty strong one. And Doug loves their athletics website.
I mean, they make me put in some work to try and get some stats.
It's tough.
And I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I have a.
You are going.
I have a coach.
Literally.
I don't want to throw anyone under the bus.
I have a coach over there that Mike gave me his number, and I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he never responds to me. And I'm just trying to promote your kids.
Well,
he's a good dude. He's a Wayne Stick guy. Jake
Pachalski.
Does he call you back? And if you talk to him,
I've never talked to him.
all right.
So
I was hoping he would say yes. He calls back all the time.
I've only ever talked to him before the time we played him this year. That was the only time.
Yeah. But I think he's turning that around, for lack of a better term, right? They have some good. They get some good players, but doesn't call Doug back.
Well, they were doing good in the non-league, but I think they're 2-3 in the league at this point.
They're 3-2. Their for opening week they stumbled a couple times, which I mean was maybe a bit surprising with the non-league schedule. But they get 2 big wins, but yeah, their website looks like it's straight out of 2003.
I mean, the stats are from last year.
Yeah.
So they just must upload them at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
if you go to their stats, it takes you to the NJCAA website.
So
you have to change it to the current year.
I have to do a deep dive to try and find some kids to say something nice about. Braylon Orsett went 6 for 11 with a double. Casey Robertson went 5 for 9 with 5 RBIs. Ian Manis went 6 innings, 0 runs, 6 Ks.
Remember Mark Gajewski from Notre Dame High School?
Juice.
Yeah, Juice. His nephew is on that team, Gajewski. I think he pitches for them. He's a good big boy.
Still? I think he's gone.
Oh, no, he's at Madonna now.
Yeah, he's
Gosh
gone.
darn it.
Yeah.
I just saw it. No,
He was
you're
good
right.
last
Yeah,
year.
he did
played well against us last year.
Yeah, he was a catcher growing up and decided, I'm just going to come out and chuck. So good for him.
Mott actually got their second win of the year. They beat Schoolcraft 5-4, and then as I mentioned, Henry Ford got them 14-4. Doug, what do you got on Mott?
Last week, Trenton Crewalt went 6 for 7, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. Brady Vacenzone went 4 for 4 with 1 triple, and their coach said he actually had the leadoff triple in the 9th, and then he ended up winning when they won by a hit by pitch walk off.
That
celebrate
another. We talked about Eastern had that last week.
Did they celebrate? Like, did the guy go like, "Let's go"?
Well,
when he gets hit by a pitch?
You win a game.
I know.
Yes, you have to celebrate it.
And
More to come about
Lean
celebrations
into it.
later.
Connor,
Yes, because like I said, if they would have gotten out of it, you would be pissed at them for getting out of the way.
Connor Sweeney went 5 innings, 8 Ks.
And then a hard, tough week for SC4 and Schoolcraft. As I mentioned, they each went 0-2. SC4, a pair of 10-run losses to Henry Ford and Jackson. Schoolcraft, the 1-run loss to Mott, and then the 10-run loss to Macomb. What do you got on those two?
Schoolcraft, last week, Shane Carnes went 5 for 14 with 1 double and 1 home run. Deshaun Eatman went 6 for 14, 2 doubles. Avery Hayes went 2 innings, 0 runs, 4 Ks. And their coach said Casey Settles was their top pitcher last week. SC4 was a little bit harder to find some stuff. Mason Goloback was great offensively and on the mound against Muskegon.
Mm-hmm. They did a midweek win.
Aiden Carolden again, my center fielder's cousin, had
Literally no relation.
no.
To Doug.
No, I know
It's his center fielder's cousin.
Been my center fielder for 4 years.
7 degrees of
Big
Doug.
relationship.
Had a 4 3/4 scoreless inning versus Henry Ford, and Will Wiegand hit a home run against Muskegon.
All right, so
Real quick, I watched you guys again. Was that Schoolcraft down at the corner? They had a guy bigger than Nick and you, like combined,
Schoolcraft or
bunting for a hit.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
He laid down a great bunt too.
Yeah, but we're talking about kids here. I just thought
The situation was a little weird
'Cause
We
nobody's
talked
on
about
base.
it, but the umpires weren't great, so I think they were trying to do anything. And that's being nice, saying they weren't great. I think they were
tough.
what the third baseman told Pat, our third base coach, that they were trying to do anything they could because we're getting like 2 balls off the plate that were called strikes consistently.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so they tried to
See?
bunt. Also, I'm never doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
I know.
It was 7-1, and they bunted, tried to bunt for a hit.
I thought
and
I
they
was
tried to
watching.
steal.
I was sitting there with the
So-
Rochester coach Dylan Benson, and I was like, "Oh, I want to see this big boy. Like, let's see this
Right.
guy." And he's like, "Gives the old like bunt for a hit thing." But that was rough. I can probably rip on the umpires more than you because you might have them up in the future here. But like, there was some rough calls that I saw for the half hour I was there, and it was like they were having like almost like they're going into a booth. It's like, dude, you're not watching video. What are you reviewing? You made the call, and then they like overturn calls. But it was rough. But sorry to interrupt you. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, you're fine. Macomb 5-0, and one thing I do want to ask: is it weird not playing like series, like playing 2 different teams back to back?
No, I'm used to it now
Right.
here, I guess. But it takes a lot. Like 2 years ago, when Jelly was there, they went 5-0. That was the first time they went 5-0 in history. And then last year we went 3-2. It just shows like how important it is. Because you could like last week we faced Jackson's number 1 and Schoolcraft's number 2.
Right.
So it's like
because you could just keep getting ace after ace because that you don't necessarily have a Friday guy, a Saturday guy.
Yeah, so it's hit or miss with that, but we've handled it pretty well. So
what I would do strategically in that case, knowing that they're kind of loaded, I would not pitch my ace against them. I'd throw off, take the L, and I'm going to go try to beat. Actually. Yeah, I'm going to go try to beat those teams that I should beat with my
Our
ace.
worst offensive numbers have been against like very slow lefties.
Yeah.
Righties. Yeah.
Everyone gets revved up to hit velo, right? Then you start doing one of the. Oh, I hit my mic. You start breaking off some.
We're used to it.
All right, let's go to the North, Mike. Grand Rapids, they swept Delta 8-1 and 8-3. They actually are in the middle of playing again. I'm guessing the fact that all these teams actually played this week, I'm impressed with because everything north of like West Branch has been under 10 feet of snow.
Yeah, this is going to be quick. I'm going to talk a little bit about Grand Rapids and Mid-Michigan. I called my...
Mid-Michigan did take 3 or 4 from Alpena, too.
Yeah, and I called one of my favorite coaches of all time, Mike Eddington, the guy. I've talked about him a couple times. Like, he's just an awesome dude, really great guy. And I asked him about a couple guys to highlight, and Peter Heinz was a guy to highlight. He's batting .432 with 3 bombs and 19 ribbies. And he is also...
By the way, GRCC did take game 1 of the doubleheader over Delta.
Yeah, I'm looking at records, and I'm finding out about players in the North for now because I want to see it. But I got a name guy for you that Coach Eddington talked about. Cannon Paul. That's a good freaking name. Shortstop batting .392 with a homer and 7
That was the most disgusting
Dude, how sweet. Dude, that's a good name. That's way better. It's
Cannon.
Cannon. It's way better than Jet Buck.
Well, yeah, but Cannon.
This poor kid in Nebraska doesn't
What happened to
realize
names
he has
like
4
Nick,
guys talking shit
Mike,
about him.
Jay, Doug.
Yeah, it's a crazy poll, but we'll out.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see what happens if Jet Buck calls us out one day. So Kyle O'Hearn is a guy that's going to be a guy. His ERA is up there right now, but that was one of the names to mention for your scouting report if you pay some. Kyle O'Hearn. Mid-Michigan just kind of took a look at their top guys. Donovan Hugh, .457 average. He's got 8 bombs and 31 ribbies for Mid-Michigan.
Really?
Pretty good.
And Mid-Michigan, I used to have a relationship with their coach, so I used to know a little bit more about them, but I can't get them to call me back even for our showcase. They're only going to get a couple highlights here. Actually, they're getting 2, and it's the same guy. Donovan Hugh, .313 ERA, 3-1 on the bump. So their best hitter and their best pitcher is the same guy.
Do you know what number he is?
From what I can tell. I'll find out. Number 6.
Number 6.
Mark it down. There was another guy, Brennan Palmer. He didn't have too
I'm not
much.
worried about it. I just don't remember names in the JUCO level.
That's what I found with just coaches at all levels. Like, I'll ask a specific name. They'll go, oh, number 22.
That's a good point. I even hear at like the Division I levels, like you hear like Tom Izzo or you hear like Hurley talk about number 2 or number 6.
Well, because they watch
I always
film,
thought it was
so
like
all they see is, there's number 14 again doing all this. So
yeah, I always assumed it was like disrespectful, but I guess it just means they don't.
No, because
you don't want to name the guy.
They're not
just
watching
6.
the broadcast, so they're not hearing the name over and over again. They're just watching film going, oh, this number 4 is an issue.
Homework. Jersey number for Jet Buck. That's what you got to come with.
I can do it right now.
Yeah,
That's next week. Save it for
do it right now.
Save it for Sunday night of next week.
Muskegon did sweep Bay College, including a 27-2 win.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, that's fine. So Grand Rapids Community College is in first place.
Yes, they're 7-1 now.
Is Jet 1 T or 2?
2. Muskegon is in third, so we'll start paying attention to them a little bit.
You'll start paying attention.
Yeah,
to them.
well,
That's you can't make fun of Jay for not doing homework.
I'm not doing that one, too.
By the way, this is my this is my 3rd week in a row that I just completely winged it for the North. So we'll see how the North goes.
All right, let's go to the West. Kellogg beat Ancilla, then Lake Michigan, a combined 29-6. Jay, how did your boy do?
I have no idea.
That's Kaczarski?
Yeah, you guys told me don't do anything this week. Doug's doing all my work for me. So that's where we're at.
I thought that was
But Jet Buck's number's 10.
All right, good.
I got that.
So you're already done. You don't have anything.
Done.
You
No
have
more
nothing
homework
to
for
do
the
next week. Who has Kellogg?
I had Kellogg.
Did
you do
I don't
anything?
anymore.
No.
I'm not doing all of those. I said I would take over the MIAA.
You still have the West.
Go.
Okay, so I still have to do something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
still have the West.
Well, now I know. Thanks for telling me now.
Do you have to
During
stand?
the show.
Yeah, I have
Last
to
week
stand.
all I heard was Doug's doing all your work for you now, Jay.
No.
Just he's going to give you the notes. Didn't give me any notes.
Hey, real quick,
Just
Jay.
humiliating me the whole time.
Jay, really
That's all
quick.
you guys do.
Did you put a 6 milligrams in it, or do you have?
No, not yet.
Don't. You've had like 8 glasses of whiskey. Do not do
8?
I know, I'm kidding, but do not do a 6 milligram.
Okay.
What's the standings over there? Kellogg and
I'm
Lansing.
going to get to it 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to go through it. Lansing lost to Glen Oaks 10-9, and a bit of a surprising upset. Then they crushed Ancilla 11-0. We don't care. They're from Indiana.
Hey, I watched. Is Ancillo?
Yeah. Marion Ancilla.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Brady Beaton could bat clean up and play first for them.
Hell
But I
yeah.
did hear it's like 40 grand. Do you know anything about those guys?
No.
You wouldn't. They're in Lansing.
We've never played them.
They're in
I know where
Lansing
they're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stopped by the Lansing game. I didn't realize how Lansing is like, Lansing's field is like walking distance to Michigan State's field. So I was heading over to watch Michigan State Purdue, and I see the blue uniforms getting loose. It's like less than a mile away. So anyway, I'm talking to
City
Coach
Park
Cutter.
right there.
Just to say hi to Coach Cutter
Yeah.
at Lansing. Great. I love the guy. I think he's an awesome, sharp dude. And I'm watching Ancilla warm up. And you know me, like, I'm trying to be respectful. And then I look at Coach, I go, the fuck, what is this? What is going on? Like, I think I just said, like, what is this? And he, you know, he's a very respectful guy. And he said, oh, they're $40,000 a year to go to a junior college. I don't know the background of it, but there's some connection to another 4-year where you have to be.
Is it Notre Dame?
We have to be like super smart or
Worth
super
it.
rich to get in there. So they do have trouble finding kids. So I went from like getting ready to make fun of a team to Coach Cutter being who he is. He's like, well, there's a reason that they are the way they are. So, but they were horrible.
Yeah, they're not very good.
It was
Long
bad.
story short, horrible.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo Valley went 2-0. They beat Lake Michigan and Glen Oaks both 10-1. Lake Michigan obviously lost there and lost to Kalamazoo Valley and Kellogg, as I mentioned. And Glen Oaks, as I said, beat Lansing and lost to KVCC. Kellogg 5-0. Lansing and Kalamazoo Valley each 3-2.
So Nick knows this, that we barely prepare for this show. So I'm going to be asking you questions, and I hope. Well, I'm sorry, Brady and
I'm about
Doug.
to say.
Brady and Doug work their ass off. So I'm going to ask you questions. I hope it makes sense. How did the playoffs work? Like with the 3 divisions, like how do you guys all
So yeah,
intermingle?
they just changed it. So our regionals breaks into the 3 Michigan divisions and then the Ohio division. So
they do it like they do basketball for that, I'm guessing. Because that's how they do. Yeah, you take like one from the East so you don't run into the same team over and over
So
and
if you're
over
in
again.
first place,
So the first place in each division, so that's 4 of them, get ranked on power rankings for the 1 to 4 seeds. Second place automatically qualifies, and they rank from 5 to 8. And then they just changed it this year that the 2 highest power rankings, it's called Massey ratings, the 2 highest Massey ratings, third place teams also make it in. So now there's 10 teams, and then it's kind of backwards. They break into a 3-game series right away, so it should be how the super regional should be. But the 1 plays the 10 for a 3-game series, 2 versus 9, and so on.
so that's
The
why
winner, the 5 winners, now then go to the whole regional, and it's a double elimination tournament at Jackson.
So the 5 winners go? So who gets the bye? The highest?
I don't know exactly. I didn't look at that, but there's one game
Why-
there's one game on Wednesday, and then the rest of it is played Thursday to
But
Saturday.
that's why today's games were important.
Today's
Right,
games
they're
are huge for
non-conference.
Massey rating.
Yeah.
Can I just ask why they just didn't make it 8, a nicer even?
It was 8
number?
last year.
So what was the need to add to 10 and make it utterly more confusing?
Everybody wins, dude. Everyone gets a trophy.
I mean, if you're top
It helps
2 in your
us,
right?
Like we can have an average year and still make it.
Right, but still, like if top 2 in the conference sounds pretty fair to go on to the district regional setup. But anyway,
I think it should be broken into 2 like 5-team pools, and then you play your own little regional, and then the winners of that play a 3-game series for a super regional,
almost like pool play, and
like a normal Division 1
yes,
tournament.
yeah. I don't know. We'll talk about conference tournaments because things like the GLIAC conference tournament is the most convoluted thing I've ever seen, where you can win round 1 and you're playing a team that lost round 1.
we're gonna be there. It's at Jimmy
what's our field?
UWM.
UWM.
Yeah, UWM.
You caught yourself.
I already made the adjustment. You got to hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to do it.
Sometimes when I'm talking to somebody that doesn't really know about it, I still say Jimmy John's because I know they'll know that.
It's just easier. Yeah. Thanks for being on the call today with the staff.
Yeah, haven't been in about 10 weeks.
We just talk shit about you, though.
You should.
On the USP, we have a weekly Monday call for USPBL. We just make fun of Nick the whole time.
Yep.
Sounds right. So, all right, let me go through the NAIA and the WAC. It wasn't a great week, especially for the top teams. Aquinas got swept by Northwestern Ohio. They were 7-1 in league, and now they're tied for third. They were
help me. Is that Uno?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just know them as Uno, and then there's like a Northern Ohio or something too. But they're okay. So they're North. Uno is.
Uno's Northwestern Ohio, and I think it's the only one.
Is Uno now Northwestern Ohio? Because
I think it's always been.
Yeah.
no, because there's Northwestern Ohio, and then there's University of Northern Ohio.
Maybe that's what I mean. Uno's the guys. Those are the guys that have like the Latin middle infielders all the time, and they always are pretty darn good.
Anyway, yeah. So yes, okay, yes, it is. Sorry, I'm thinking Ohio Northern University.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you're thinking of. And then there's University of Northwestern Ohio. But Aquinas got swept. That was a pretty bad sweep for them to take. And yeah, now they're 7-5 in league play after starting 7-1. And now they're chasing and they don't even get a chance at the team leading.
Believe it or not, even at that level, there's books. You get books on players, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like Coach Caruso. I'm just calling you Nick. Is that okay? I'm trying to be like professional Coach Caruso. This is my boy.
None of my players call me coach.
But these guys, I know. Are you like are you a first name coach guy?
No, I like either Caruso or Russo. Just shorten it up.
Yeah.
Either way.
But these guys get books on people, and that's what happens. Even at the NAIA level, you can go 5-0 at the beginning, and these guys call each other. They look at different stats, and they're spinning curveballs if you can't hit it. And so that's when you realize if they're going to be really good if that second time through the half.
Cleary split a midweek with Rio Grande and then took 3 of 4 from Defiance. They put up double-digit runs in every game in the series. Brendan Saman learned.
Good work.
Yeah, there we go.
You should have heard Jay with that last name last week.
No, that was me.
Well, yeah, I know.
Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 10 hits, 8 RBIs on the weekend. He had a big one. Joey Parinello, 7 hits, including a bomb. Bryce Wesley, a couple of high school teammates, had
Former
7
Detroit
hits.
prospect Bryce Wesley.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Love him.
Yeah, they each had 7 hits. Cleary last week scored 7 or more runs in all 6 games.
Saman might be a USPBL guy.
Is he still two-way or no?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I love the kid. And I know him well. And he's a little guy, but he throws like freaking 92.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
He was good when we played him, but our Macomb team was not very good at the time. So
Yeah. But he can play. Like, he's, he might not look the part. He's not going to walk into a building like when Caruso walks in. We're like, man, that guy.
Yeah.
He's handsome and he looks big, right?
Saman's
a handsome kid, but he's like my size. But he can play at the professional level is my point.
All right, so they did get the split. Cleary's still battling near the top-ish of the league. Madonna dropped 3 of 4 to Indiana Tech. Tech's the other team that's pretty solid there.
They can get out. They're not from Michigan.
Yeah, no, they're not from Michigan. Amir Mitchell did hit 3 more bombs on the weekend.
We have like 5 Monarchs at Indiana Tech. So.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. So maybe we change it up a little.
No, they can be successful individually.
We'll root for those guys.
Yeah, no, but
great weekend, Indiana Tech.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep, there you go.
But Madonna, Amir Mitchell, 3 more bombs. I think he's up to 15 on the year now. Donovan Thompson had 3 hits and 4 RBIs in the Game 4 loss when they lost 20-16.
I tried calling Heward today, and he big leagued me. He gave me the old text, can't talk right now. So forget it. We're not talking
It's okay.
anymore.
You do that to me all the time. So Luke Spicer, 3 hits and an RBI in game 3, and then the game before he had 3 hits and 4 RBIs. So some offense coming from Madonna, but Indiana Tech pretty solid. Lawrence Tech split with Siena Heights. They won 10-6 and 5-1, then lost 5-3 and 14-5. Ethan Hockendone went 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned, 5 walks, but 16 strikeouts.
Jeez, dude.
In 7 innings.
Oh, is that big? That's the big boy, I think.
For Lawrence Tech?
Yeah.
I mean,
kid I went to
do you have a pitch count on that? Because that's crazy.
I can look that up in a second. But yeah, 16 Ks in 7 innings, 2 hits.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can walk 5 if you strike out 16.
Yeah.
Garrett Smith picked up 6 innings of relief in the win. I'm assuming Siena Heights used an opener in that one because he took innings 2 through 7.
Siena Heights is the one going.
Yeah. No, they're in hospice.
Got it.
And then I'm going to apologize to this one. I think it's Joseph Del Rosario, 3 hits and 4 RBIs, and Mason Mitchell had 3 hits for Siena Heights as well in their win. So Cornerstone split with Lords. Drew Goodman had 2 hits, 4 RBIs. Andrew Meny, 4 hits and 3 RBIs. Nate Jackson, 3 hits, 3 RBIs. And Corbin Westenkamp had 2 hits and 4 RBIs, all in Game 4 in their 15-5 win. So a couple of big days there.
Great field. Is that what everyone says?
A lot of money. There's a lot of money out west.
It's nice.
A lot of money.
You know
out
that's
west.
a lottery.
Yeah, it's not. They can't. Not players don't stay in the dorms.
Yeah, it's a lottery to stay in those dorms.
You lost me on that. Like I wouldn't go there because
No,
I agree.
Yeah, that's got to be a tough sell as a coach.
So we went to. I don't think this is going to be bad, but we went. Tommy, my son, went on his first visit there. And it was the first one, right? Like it was like, oh sweet, we're committing, dude. Like you go on your first visit, and and we went to Catholic school. You did too. Kindergarten through 12th grade, I went to Catholic school. I coached there. All my kids did. I forget how many hours it was at Cornerstone, but they have mandatory of like 80 hours a month of church. Mm-hmm. And even Tommy Rice was like,
you lost me at that.
Side eyeing me like
That's got to be tough as a coach.
Yeah, that's a tough sell. When I heard it was a lottery, I was a little bit mind blown.
Yeah.
Right? Because like, why would you build something that nice to not even give it to your like at least athletes, right?
Right. Yeah.
So and now they lose a lot of foul balls on that roof too.
Oh yeah.
As a head coach, I think about that now.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Money. $6, $8. What is it?
They're
$9
expensive.
a ball? I should know. But
I think I got 40 dozen game balls for a couple grand, maybe more.
I can get you a deal.
Well,
they're
diamond game balls. They're not great.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's.
I buy the blemish ones.
Do you guys use diamonds?
Yeah, JUCO balls are diamond game balls. They scuff up in about a couple pitches.
Yeah, I think we have a diamond in here. I brought one in. It's already scuffed. Brand new. It's already scuffed.
Oh well, yeah.
That's a practice one.
Yeah. No, I get the Rawlings blemish balls for practice.
Those are nice.
All right, as we finish this up, Rochester split the first 2 with U of M Dearborn 3-1 and 13-10. And then, they only played 2. I believe they were finishing up today as well. And then right now in the WAC, Clear and Aquinas are the best teams from Michigan at 7-5. They're 3 games back of Northwestern Ohio. So it might be another.
Madonna's down, huh?
Or they just lost 3 or 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 6-5 in league play.
Pick it up, Drew. Get your
Take
shit
3 or 4. So, all right. As we finish up the scores, I do want to tell everyone that the show is produced by Hunch Free Studios, a full-service digital media company specializing in video productions, comprehensive digital marketing solutions, software development, and for full-service website design. They've done a great job making us look good.
Unbelievable job if they can make us idiots look halfway
so
decent.
Thank you, everyone at Hunch Free.
Yep,
thank
good
you
work.
very much. So, do you need to go?
No, I got a relief pitcher to go take care of.
That boy. Look at Doug. Doug doesn't want shit talked about him.
Here.
Keep this in, Tommy. We thought we were going to lose Doug, and he pawned his kid off
It's
on
like
someone
a
else.
catch-22, right? Like Doug staying, but like, fuck, man, if he would have left, it would have been so good. Us and
I got to be here
Caruso
to
just killing the guy.
I got to be here to defend myself.
So, all right, let's talk to Caruso now that we've gone through all the scores, and he's been kind enough to join us in person, which is always
really
fun.
cool.
So let's just start with you're taking over a program at Macomb, one that Taylor Jelenkowski was the coach before you, and he kind of got that program back up and running. What has that been like coaching with him, and now taking the reins over of that program?
Our story is kind of funny because I met him like basically through my phone in like 2020 when he was still playing minor league ball. Mm-hmm. And he was kind of a part of, we were both catchers, and he was a part of like the whole transition to one knee. And he basically was my coach via text.
That's like a whole another episode too, like the one knee catching thing.
I'll talk about it all day.
Part of that.
All day. Yeah. But so we got really close during that, and then ended up playing 2 years of pro ball for him. And we just got close to that. And then once the Macomb job originally opened up after the previous head coach, Cliff Howe, who I played for, I texted Jelly and said, "Are you interested in this?" And he was like, I don't know. I told him to apply, and he ended up we were actually like 2 of the top. I applied as well, but I don't think I was ready for it.
Yeah.
I just applied for the experience, and they asked me in my second interview and go, would you consider being an assistant if you weren't hired? And I said, yes, hire Jelly right now.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we came in, our first team wasn't very good. But I've been there for so long, right? So it's like my transition was really easy. He's a great recruiter, a great coach, brought in really changed the culture. I was more of the ass coach is what he would call me. I was associate head coach, but I was more the ass coach. He's big teddy bear, kind of put your arm around you. I was more stern with guys.
You had to be bad cop?
I was bad cop for sure.
That's how it isn't even off the field with those two. Like Jelly is, I think I've said this before, but like he's like a sweet man. Like he's just a good person.
Nice.
And Caruso will tell you how it is, and he won't apologize.
I don't beat around the bush for anything.
Yeah. He doesn't mean anything by it, but he'll just tell you how it is.
I've got on our team, we're 25 games in now. I think I've got on our team a decent amount from January until now. But now we're on a 9-game win streak, so it all pays off. I'm not doing it just to – I don't like to be that guy, but like we punished our players in Florida. On our off day, we had them run at 7 a.m.
Oh.
It's tough,
right?
Right?
We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it was something that
you would rather not
to.
be up at 7 a.m. yelling at kids.
Absolutely not, man. So on our off day, but it's just something that my dad was an Army guy, stern guy, always wanted stuff the way he liked it, and it turned me around and created my character, and I think it's doing pretty well. And if I know when I overstep, and I'll call myself out on it. But it's been a smooth transition, man. I actually talked to Jelly on the phone on the way over here, so we talk all the time.
I love that relationship you guys have. Like I think it's a really cool thing. I got a funny Jelly and Caruso story.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
So no, you'll crack up at this. So Tommy was a freshman or sophomore at Saginaw Valley, and it was fall ball, so he's playing. So of course my wife goes to that game because she doesn't go to any baseball games unless her kids are playing. Like, she doesn't even go to Trent or Daniel's games. She's like, I don't do that. So we go there. Tommy's catching, and I was telling her how I know the coaches at Macomb, good dudes. Caruso's coaching third, and I said, oh, they got a new coach. And it was probably around the time.
That was our first fall.
Yeah, so Jelly just took over. I'm like, yeah, they got a new coach. Those are my boys, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, my God, he's handsome. Who is that? It's fucking Caruso. And I go, what? That guy? I go, gosh, dang it. So now we have this running joke where my wife loves Nick Caruso.
Mike makes the joke more than me, but
oh yeah, I like to joke about it.
It is what it is. Yeah, Tommy actually hit a double over our center fielder that game, but we did beat Saginaw Valley 19-5.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Something happened at the end of that.
And then we won 12 games.
Didn't you have like a position player pitch or something?
We had a pitcher hit. And I think he walked on.
Yeah, it was
pitches.
what's his name? Our boy Demetral.
He's at Indiana Tech.
Oh, he is?
So he's one of the Monarchs at Indiana Tech.
Yes, great guy.
So I know when talking to Jelly, when he took over, he's like, we have so much talent within 20 miles of our field. I don't need to go super far. I mean, is that what you found? Obviously, you're from around here, so you kind of know that as well. I mean, is it easier now to get the kids now that you've had the success and just go and get, MAC Red kids, OAA kids, Catholic League kids?
Yeah, it's way easier now that our program's turned around. And then the last 2 years, we've had 30 sophomores, and they all moved down to a 4-year. So that's kind of the biggest selling point there. Mm-hmm. And Jelly was a fiend. The guy never put his phone down, like ever. So trying to take some tips from him, but like you said, there's so much good baseball around here, and we just didn't recruit it well enough. And so now our number one goal is to dominate the recruiting here. Mm-hmm. It's in the area, and there's so many guys that are overlooked. And a big one with JUCO is you just find guys that struggled with grades.
Right.
And
I looked it up one day. Macomb County has the second most number of Class A baseball teams in the state of Michigan, and Oakland is the number one. So you have two counties right next to each other that have. I mean, listen, you can find good kids at smaller schools too, but just, by sheer numbers, you're going to probably find more players out of Class A schools. So between those two counties, they lead.
Yeah, he's not recruiting up in Escanaba. Yeah, it's a little bit of an advantage.
There's a lot of kids with bad grades.
Yeah, they're all vulture hours. Here's the deal with Macomb, and Jay and I lived it. So like 95, 96, it was kind of like a proud thing to go to Macomb. Like they were good. They were ranked. And it was a good baseball program. And then, again, these guys are our friends, so it's hard for me I don't want to, badmouth anything. But between then and, Jelly, it was almost like you didn't want to say you were going. It almost felt like it was a failure, for lack of a better term, if you ended up at
Like,
Macomb.
he's just gonna end up at Macomb.
And now, and trust me, I'm involved in the recruiting game with high school kids. Like, you're not just going to Macomb. Like, you got to be a guy to go to Macomb. When it used to be like, sweet, you can go to Macomb. Like,
Right.
Go to Macomb and see what happens. Now you got to be a guy, and that is a testament to Jelly and then Caruso keeping that thing rolling. You can't just go to Macomb.
I went to a practice with Macomb when I was still in high school, and the assistant coach came up to me, Joe Small, who's at
Yeah,
Dakota now. I love him.
Yeah.
He's great, and I'm happy I went there. But he came up to me. He was like, so you're thinking about going here? And I said, yes. But in my head, I was like, no. No. And then
I hope not.
I didn't get like any offers that I really wanted to take out of high school, and I was like, I'm just going to take a chance on myself, and it worked out.
Part of it is winning, and the other part is, like you said, where are they going after the 2 years?
Right.
And I kind of want to lead into that with you. Like, I knew of you, but now I know you really well. Like, you tell us a little bit about that part. Like, you played at De La Salle. You went to what'd you do? After De La Salle?
2015 grad from De La Salle. I was a public school guy from elementary and middle school, and then went to De La Salle.
I could tell.
High school. Yeah, it's better that way. Yeah. Had a couple offers out of there. I had a Division II in New Jersey. I had an offer to Northwood back when Bishop was still there.
Second mention.
Yep. Shout
Bishop's
out
a
to
great
we
guy.
talked about Bishop earlier.
Bishop's a great coach, yeah. But took my chance at Macomb, played 2 years there. Fun fact at Macomb is my freshman year, we had 3 catchers, the other 2 got hurt, so I caught 42 straight games. I caught the first game of the doubleheader, warmed up the pitcher for the second game, and then caught the second
There
game.
wasn't someone else that could at least have the pads on.
We had 3. No, not that you would trust, but I was young. I was 18.
Yeah, that's when you're like, yeah, let me do it. Yeah, let me.
I'm gonna
where's
impress
the
my
badge?
coach.
Yeah.
So we missed regionals that year. Came back for my sophomore year. I caught most games that year. I also pitched 13 innings. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, I threw in the
That's
fall.
why you can't throw BP anymore.
Yeah,
Your arm's blown out.
Yeah, it definitely probably is the first cause of it. But I was the captain of our fall World Series team my sophomore year, and I guess we're in a closed situation, and my pitching coach never let me pitch all fall. But my best asset was my arm when I was growing up, and I decided to get on the mound, and I was 88 to 90 in the inter squad.
Jeez, must be nice.
And our pitching coach goes, "All right, we'll start working on it on Monday."
Who was it? Was it Wakes?
Wakes.
Was it really?
I love Wakes.
God rest his soul. What a legend.
Rest in peace. I hated him.
Oh, everyone did.
He
But
came
he's the best. He was
yeah,
the best.
my
guy.
first year, I think I struck out, and he said, "Do you want to come learn how to be a good hitter?" And I was like, "Why is my pitching coach telling me this?" And once I got over that, we literally, I took a lot of pride in calling my own pitches the rest of my career, and like it was all because of him.
Yeah, he was a good guy. You're bringing up so many like cool things. I brought Tommy to go hit with him when he was like 12.
Yeah.
We went up to Macomb, and first thing he says is, "Don't listen to one goddamn word your dad says. He sucked at baseball. Listen to me. Listen to me." And
he was being dead serious too.
he was dead serious, and Tommy was looking at him like, "What the heck?" And I was like, "He's kind of right."
Yeah.
He was a my way of the highway type of guy.
Yeah.
But once you like looked through it a little bit, he was like there was a lot of knowledge there.
Yep.
Made regionals our second year, and that's where Youngstown State saw me catch. So I actually ended up going there. Started my junior year, hit below the Mendoza. Not great.
Under 200.
Changed my walk-up.
Under 200 boys.
Changed my walk-up song, fixed it.
What was your walk-up song?
Desperado by Rihanna that year. I thought it was a great one, and then I didn't hit that well, so I changed it. Came back the next year. We played it. We opened up Mississippi State. It was the first games they played in their $51 million stadium. Wow. Awesome. We started the first game. We were up 3-0 in the 7th. There was 10,000 people. Place was quiet. We lost 14-3.
Ooh, couple touchdowns.
They hit some. Yeah, they hit
Pick
some
six.
home runs. There's some like crazy names.
That's
back
probably
then.
the big difference too. Like, all you guys can hit, all those Horizon League kids, all those MAC kids, but like middle relief and pitching. Once you get past that, like
The
that's
depth.
the big. I think that's the big difference.
Our starters were very good. We were just starting to turn the program around too. I took 6 at bats, and then I medical redshirted for mono. I had mono for a month and a half.
Kissing
Lost
disease.
20 pounds in a week.
You were talking about how handsome he was.
Yeah.
I know. What year was this?
That was 2019, back in the day.
Oh
But
my gosh.
I had to like prove my numbers because mono's a very gray area for a medical redshirt. My fastball went from like 88 to 90 down to 81 to 85.
Ooh.
My 60 went from a 7 flat to a 7.5.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's
gosh.
pretty-
Maybe I have mono.
It was like
Mine
it was
keeps
bad,
dropping.
and our trainer told me it was like the worst she ever seen. I actually flew with the team to Florida State the second weekend. Didn't leave my hotel room.
Oh my
Yeah.
Well, I actually went to the first game, and our coach comes up to me. I'm like dying, and our coach comes up to me and said, "Hey, emergency, can you catch?" And I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a training table in the back of our dugout at Florida State. I slept on it for 9 innings.
Holy cow.
People
Yeah,
made peanut butter and jellies at my feet. I had no idea.
No, I had that I think my first spring ball playing, and I remember like just going through warm-ups, like just like the dynamic warm-ups, and I'm like, you felt like shit, and you're going like, am I that out of
Yeah,
shape?
it's bad.
And
So
then
bad.
and then they go and check, and you're like, oh yeah, your lymph nodes are 4 times the size they should be.
That was horrible. I came home for a month, literally didn't leave my bed. My parents drove
That's
to
a
Youngstown
That was
and
your
picked me up.
junior year or
That was
senior?
that was my first senior year. My second senior year. So that year, we had like 4 of our key players medical redshirt in 2019. Youngstown went 13-41. So good year to redshirt, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the next year that you're supposed to play.
Yeah, we all came back. We played 14 games, COVID. So then I go back for a 6th year, and we just
Your third senior year.
my third senior year, and we just had great experience coming back. We've got a couple guys in pro ball still from that. One's might crack into the big leagues this year. We went 32-24.
Wow.
So we really turned it around there. And Youngstown has dipped down since then.
Where did you?
A lot of people go to school for 6 years. Yeah, they're called doctors.
I probably could have got a 7th year.
Not
if I'm being
Caruso.
honest.
Seriously?
Well, I took my medical redshirt year, and then my medical redshirt year would have been COVID.
Yeah.
So I didn't technically use a full season. So with how the NCAA works now, I probably could have got like 2 more years somehow.
How'd the pro ball come about? Was it like what happened?
So-
I think that's when I met you in your first or second year playing.
By this point on the mound, I was 91 and 93, and that was
So you weren't even catching?
No, I did catch. I didn't pitch. I should have.
Okay.
Because I ended up catching 50 games, so I just never really got it. And then when I went back for my 6th year, that's when I got hurt in January, so I played that whole year hurt, and just I didn't throw Monday to Thursday, and then I played Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
And then I went to the doctor after that year, got a couple MRIs. It was clean, so we didn't know where the pain was coming from, and that's where Jelly gave me the opportunity. And then got surgery that year, like the end of that pro ball season, rehabbed it, came back. It was horrible still. So at the end of that year, I just decided to hang it up.
You still played, right? I mean,
I played
a
that whole
lot.
year.
Like, I remember you playing.
I played that whole year until my last injury when I took
Okay.
a foul ball to my right testicle.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Under my cuff.
But you guys, this was one of those. Everyone
I
gets.
think I remember that.
Everyone gets hit in the dick, and that's when you laugh. Like this was one you laugh, and then you're like,
No.
"Oh wait, this is real." Like,
Well, so I got hit, and we've all been hit there. It's like, okay, this pain's going to go. It was the 9th inning.
Yeah.
We got Kyle Bischoff on the mound. He's 92-95. They might throw a changeup or slider in the dirt.
he's
Joe Burke hit a foul ball, and I'm in my 1-8 stance, and it bounced under my cup. So I had a cup on. And I knew it was like ball-on-ball contact. And so it was the 9th inning. There was one out. I called 11 more. I stayed in the game. I called 11 more pitches, 10 fastballs because I was afraid of anything.
yeah.
And I caught
you
with my
have
hand
to.
over my cup because I now wanted to break my hand before I got
Yeah. Then you started like marketing.
Yeah,
was
actually,
that
shout out to
called?
Nutty Buddy.
Nutty Buddy.
I'm partnered with Nutty Buddy. Code Caruso if you guys need a cup. If I had this cup on, I wouldn't have got hit. So I reached out to him, told him the story. They go, actually, not to make fun of you, but this is the perfect story for us. But yeah, that night
He's
I
like,
went
"This
into
is,
surgery at 2 a.m. and got home at 6
Oh,
a.m.
fun.
Yeah.
This is Nick Caruso. I'm actually sitting on my balls right now. This is how bad it
So
is.
Nutty Buddy, that's a cup that goes under.
Yes, hugs.
Yeah.
Hugs good.
It's like the old banana ones
Oh, yeah.
that we
Protects
used to
the
wear.
taint as well.
Yes.
It's a fantastic cup.
Yep. So I came back. I was out for about a month and a half with that too. Came back. I caught one more game and then I DH'd. And I wasn't a big enough hitter to be a DH. So at the end of going into next year, I got offered the coaching job and I decided it's not worth it to play through pain anymore. So
I think we're gonna talk about your last professional at bat. I think that was was that your last?
it was
one?
not my last. I played then. So in 2023, I actually played twice as a player coach technically.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
For opening day, we had 6
before-
guys
yeah.
make the NAIA World Series.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can still hit. I trained to play and then decided to hang it up in March. And they let me get my physical. I played.
You know that
I played one more time after that.
You know that Skip Kotke asked me about maybe playing one game at second when they were doing that real fun stuff.
That's hilarious.
It
They
would've been a
asked Jelly to
disaster.
play too. Jelly said
Yeah,
no.
Jelly played triple.
Well, Jelly
A
might
ball.
still hit a home run.
And he's
I rode
also
the bench-
20 years younger.
I rode the
than
bench at Macomb, and I'm 50. I'm like, what are you going to make me break dance? I
need
can
more
still do
confidence,
that. I can still break dance.
Confidence.
you. So do you want to transition to the did you see that shit stuff?
I think we
that?
should. I want to hear a little bit more about his program after if we have time. But let's go to the.
He doesn't know I'm also a supporter of Macomb
I can't tell.
That's true. You should
But
probably
I do have a shirt underneath for you.
You're gonna.
just for you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna wear to our next game?
Yeah,
So if we win, you
absolutely.
can just take that off.
Well, it's funny. When I went to the game, I was trying
The
not
guys
to.
that wear 2 jerseys to games.
Yeah.
I
The Stitch.
I didn't think that I
He
would
has 2
be
kids there.
biased watching him in Schoolcraft play, and all of a sudden, like Vito hits that grand slam. I'm like,
I love this team.
man, I'm getting behind it.
You're
Vito's the
Italian.
best.
And you
Is
got to
Vito
remember
the
his
best
cousins.
Vito was a
Brent
great
played
game.
for their-
I did want to mention I had a teammate at Youngstown that was on the Foul Pool Sports Top 50 names. Padrig O'Shaughnessy. It's a good name.
That's pretty good.
See, you know what I said about like Vito Zito, and you need someone to make up an Italian name. That's if you needed to make up an Irish name.
Right.
It's
That's
it's
true.
Great.
Plus, I'm a big Ben Wilkins fan.
Yeah, we love Ben. We love Ben.
He's a good dude.
So
let's do that.
all
I want to debate.
Did you
this.
see this shit? We can start with let's start with the LSU bat flip because this is a continuation from the Tennessee one where the dude pimped the 27th out.
But do we have the Tennessee?
No, I just
in
had the
case?
LSU one because this is
LSU
another
did
one.
it now too.
Oh,
Well, this is
is
different.
from
This
this
one's
past
serious.
weekend.
Oh,
We
I
can
didn't
pull
see this
this one up.
This is more than a bat
But this
flip.
was it actually went out, but he launched it into the stratosphere.
It's getting worse, guys. I'm
Yeah, it's
telling
like
you.
40 feet in the air.
And I know Nick's probably
That should be an
gonna argue.
ejection. technically.
I think
Yeah.
it was. So here is the bat flip. I mean, this is a nuke that it lands 50 feet past.
Did you
So
see
you
this,
can
Nick?
see.
No, I didn't. Oh,
Watch this.
So what would the conversation be?
Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
I mean, come on.
was it a walk
Went past
No.
first
No.
base.
That was not a walk-off. So I know you had originally said that you wouldn't have been upset with the Tennessee one as much. What do you think about this one? And talk about the Tennessee one too.
That I don't know. Did he get ejected for that?
I know they had a conversation. I think he did. I know they had
It's
a
like an
conversation.
automatic ejection nowadays.
Right.
If something goes into like a certain, I don't know what the stipulations are.
Let's
I know
watch
if
where
it-
this one lands.
is.
It almost lands by
But
the
that's
umpire
too
at
much,
first
dude.
base.
Okay, here's another thing you guys got to watch.
You see it still flying.
Yeah, like I hate this, but watch him right here. Watch him look at
a
it to
great
make sure
play.
it doesn't hit him in the head. Like that's not cool, right? If you do a bat
That's
flip,
just
you don't want to.
dangerous too.
I'm a big believer in. I know if you show the video, it's not going to make it seem like this, but I'm a big believer in like just celebrating with your own dugout and like just toss the bat. Like you can do a little bit of a flip, but like right there, I guarantee he's probably ejected.
Can you repeat that again? You can just do a little bit of a flip. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
just a little bit.
All right,
So,
let's
That's a lot of it. That's a helicopter. Like
let's
Yeah.
show.
So, Tommy, do you have the video that the file he sent? I know Mike did.
Have
it
you ever
in
had a
very
kid do anything
2007
close
way.
to that?
no, only against us. We've had last year we played Georgia Highlands. A kid hit a mammoth tank when the game was getting chippy, and he did that. Not as high, got ejected. And then we had a kid from Mott last year bat flip and got ejected. And yeah, and I just tell our players, it's like just like toss it sideways, do something. Just don't do enough where you're going to hurt your team and get ejected.
I consider Nick as like a new school.
Yeah.
He's the cool guy, right? Like, but I can't believe he just said he doesn't really like the bat flip.
I love real baseball, man. I'm not about the.
Okay, well
midway.
let's
So
watch this.
let's-
and
Okay, well,
see.
this is different.
Yeah,
Can you
no,
preface it?
I will.
I will.
So this
We
is
will.
the USPBL championship game, correct?
It was the quarterfinal.
Okay, so it's a playoff.
Was
game.
it really?
Yeah, it was a quarterfinal.
It was a playoff game. All right,
Yeah,
so
so it was
Mike
a playoff
oversold.
game.
it.
Yeah.
But anyway, playoff game. What's the score at this point?
It was 3-2. Hoppers were beating the Mammoths, top 6.
All right,
And
then
pitching change, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we
Yes.
just so?
No, that inning. That was his first inning.
Okay.
all right, so Caruso's up to bat.
Can I start this?
Yeah,
Please
so
narrate it.
They don't play it just yet. So they brought in
This is the
We're still doing LSU.
they brought in Carson Ferry, who had the most elite, probably one of the most elite fastballs in independent
Yep.
pro ball.
Yeah.
92, 95, 2,500 spin.
Lefty.
Right? But he couldn't locate a slider. So I came up to or a curveball, whatever he threw. I came up to plate with bases loaded, and he went fastball, foul off, fastball, and I think I might have swung and missed. So I'm 0-2. It's 3-2, top 6. In my head, actually, I'm like, okay, I might have just lost this game because if they get us out of this, bases loaded, we don't score, we're going to lose all momentum. It's just I didn't really have a lot of faith in that.
yeah. Here we go.
Even before this, hold on, don't play it yet. Even before this at bat, I'm sorry.
I was saying, how much more run up do we need?
Well, because there's a lot to this. I'm on the bench for the Hoppers. I'm on the other side there. And our head coach was out with COVID. So he's texting us shit to do. and he says, put Ferry in. And I tell Diesel, do not put Ferry in. He's a lefty that throws 100 and kind of at this point has no idea where it goes. So I know he's smart, and he's coming up to the plate. Eventually he's coming up to the plate. So this is what happens when Ferry comes in and
0-2 count.
Non-bat flip head coach Nick Caruso is playing professional.
Can I play it now?
Yes.
Please.
Oh, finally. Tom's been waiting. And, come on now.
It's coming. Maybe.
In slow-mo.
It's coming.
Hits the bomb.
Get that shit out of here.
That's
not a flip. That's a
spike.
throwdown.
It's a spike.
It's the Tennessee
Yes,
spike.
but his went out. I didn't care about the spike with Tennessee. I cared that he was wrong.
Okay, now say the guy they played Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Say the Georgia guy doesn't catch it. Where's the ball go?
Right in front of him?
Over the
No, it was over the fence.
Yeah, that
Over
was
the fence. So he was pimping a home run.
Yeah, that's
You just
why.
tipped
that
your
one
cap.
was.
That's why I
I
wasn't
think it
so
hits
mad
the
at that
fence.
one, because
No.
I was like, it would have been better if it was like 30 feet short of the fence.
but the thing
he
is,
robbed a home run.
Jay and Nick had the same. I talked to Nick the day
Yeah.
after, and Jay had this exact same.
But again, it's not. I don't care about getting excited. I like that. You just have to be right.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be mad at you for showing emotion. All right, you're wrong. Like sorry. Like that. That's just life.
Yeah.
I think it is what it is moment. Like
Yes.
but I do agree with if you're gonna bat flip like that,
Yes.
it better be a no doubter.
Yes.
Right? Like
and
I might have hit that ball 380 feet, but I knew it was over the
Yeah,
fence.
but you hit it. Yeah, at a part where it was like 340 down the left field.
Yeah, but I went left center. Don't take
okay.
much away from me.
was that the best at bat of your?
That is the coolest moment of my career. And then when I was a player coach my second time, when I played for the Mammoths again, I took Esposito off the scoreboard. That might have been my best swing. I didn't train all off season.
And you just
It was my
raw dog.
It was 90 lefty. I don't. Maybe it's just lefties that throw hard. It was a 1-2 count, and I hit a home run off the scoreboard.
Two complete opposite personalities,
Oh,
Esposito
completely.
and Ferry.
So my last 10 at bats in pro ball, I think I hit 4 home runs, and I hit 3 home runs in college.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to, speaking of, we'll stick with baseball. CB Buckner he had a rough day.
Yeah.
Now, I'll just ask you, are you pro or against the automatic strike zone?
I think it's great.
Yes, okay.
Do you? I was wondering, like, with catcher, you're a professional catcher. Like, I was wondering, like,
Catchers are they have the
save
best
strikes.
rate.
It takes away from the catchers a little bit, but it's only 2 challenges. You can lose those on offense real fast.
Yeah. So, all right, if you want to play this real quick and we'll just let it run. Yeah. So, if you just want to play this and let it run. So, Eugenio Suarez is batting 1-2, gets rung up, and he says, no, and gets CB Buckner's raspy voice.
did you see this, Nick?
No, I've seen the number. He's got like 26.
Watch the sequence. So
pitches
he
in a row.
goes, nope, and it's off the plate, and Suarez knew. And so it would have been an inning-ending strikeout with the bases loaded. He's off, so gets it back. And the crowd is going nuts. Like, if you guys find the clip up with the audio, they're going nuts.
CB Buckner is the new Angel Hernandez.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was just another one of them.
Yeah,
Angel
he was
went away.
overshadowed by it.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then the very next pitch misses away. Buckner goes to ring him up again. Suarez says, nope. And spoiler alert, it was off the plate away again. So that's a rough,
Yeah,
rough
Buckner
at
just
bat.
wanted to ring him up at that point.
I think ABS and pitch clock are maybe the 2 greatest improvements in any sport in the last.
I love pitch
since the 3-point line. I mean,
Probably.
I
It
love the
takes
pitch
away
clock.
umpires that try to insert themselves in the games too much.
Yeah.
And that's what this
They
guy
find
is.
their way. I love the pitch clock, but it's tough for us because there's no visual.
yeah. So at the lower levels, and it doesn't get called as much when there's no visual, is there?
No, because they don't really. I don't think they actually know when to start it.
Right, and also it's like, all right, well, it was kind of close. You don't, and I'm guessing most don't want to insert themselves, but yeah. So CB Buckner had a bad one. We'll save Mike's tweet for the end. Do you want to? So you guys saw the UConn shot, right, against?
Oh yeah.
Against-
I was actually watching
against
that
Duke.
with my wife. And
Yeah, so Mike in his infinite and it's so much fun goes, well, actually, this is a travel because his left foot comes up a millimeter
I'm sick
in.
and tired of this stuff.
This isn't like an NBA Giannis taking 6 steps to the rim.
Dude, it's like St. Isaac Jogues in 8th grade when I played basketball. We learned about the pivot foot. Watch his
Cool,
left
look.
foot. Left foot's the pivot foot.
No, it is a gather
No,
step.
I mean, what?
It came up a
That's a lot of steps,
millimeter.
for sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I guess in slow-mo, it's way worse looking, but
What a great shot, though.
it was electric. Like, even for Sherry, my wife, to go crazy when this happened.
Yeah.
Like, she
Did
thought
you
it
see Hurley's celebration
Yes.
when he went forehead
Oh yeah,
to the
that's
ref?
the other. Tommy. That's the other one we have on the thing where he headbutts the official.
Okay,
Which
are we agreeing
What?
that's a travel?
no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
it's a trap.
I think it's
Another young guy.
If you're going by the rule book, it is. If you're going by how they
No,
ref
you get
basketball
gather
today, no,
step.
it's not.
Gather step here.
Left
Yeah,
foot's
but
the
watch.
pivot foot.
The,
See
the
that
pivot
go?
foot even come up.
It came up.
If it was
That's all it takes.
millimeters. You're not going to see that in real time.
No, you're right. After you
I don't think you're
text-
calling anything in that moment.
No, you're
No.
right. After you texted me the real time, I watched
Yeah.
it in regular, and I was like, you can't see
Yeah,
it.
and then the Dan Hurley headbutts the.
As a dad,
Referee.
and that whole play to be kind of a soft dad, man, I felt bad for that Duke kid. Like, 'cause he was just trying to throw
Nobody
the ball
feel bad
away.
No.
for
No,
Duke.
that's a horrible.
Wrong.
You mean
No,
you felt
I'm
bad
telling you,
for
I
your-
felt bad for the kid. He was trying to throw it
telling you
away,
your
it gets
opinion's
stolen, and they end up losing the game for it. And I'm just thinking about like what it's like to be that kid who was just trying to get rid of the ball, could have done
Okay, if
anything
that
else.
happens
Too bad,
with-
Duke.
If that happens at Cardinal Mooney High School, I feel bad for the kid. The kid's at Duke probably making more money than my life is worth right
And
now.
we're talking about Carlos Boozer's kid.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Little Boozer, right?
Yeah.
Whatever his
He'll
name
be
is.
fine.
So all right, and
That's
then the final
Doug's
one.
nickname, Little Boozer.
And then the final one is Mike pissed off half of the baseball Twitter world. Did you see this?
I fully agree.
Oh, so you saw this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think
Mike's
we all
famous.
agree. Yes.
Dude, I don't
This
know what
tweet had
happened.
over 1 million views on it, and it said,
horrible
It's a
looking.
picture of a player with admittedly too short of pants and just generic white basketball socks, like gym socks.
And they're quitters.
And he said, "Coaches, can we please put a stop to this? It's all over the place in high school, and I'm starting to see it in college baseball." It objectively looks terrible. Now, Mike, explain exactly what was wrong, because it wasn't the pant length, because people thought you were making fun of poor kids that can't get new pants that grew.
Yeah, it's the white tube socks. Like, I think at Macomb, do you give them blue socks or
No,
darks?
but I do say no white socks and no ankle socks.
Yeah, so people know that. Like
Yeah.
when you play like people that were ripping on me, and I'm pretty sure Doug's probably gonna read some, but like,
Yes.
if you know baseball, you knew what I meant there. Like it's the white tube sock look that just makes me.
No, it looks bad. But that wasn't
Lose
the
it.
best part. It was all the reactions, and I know Doug has a lot of
I just-
you got to start off with the best one.
I do, but man, I feel like we're gonna have to edit this one.
No.
So this is our
Talk about the mayonnaise.
So,
Nick.
so you got to go back. So, Mike sends out this thing, and he's like, basically, like, man, this thing is kind of blowing up. So I go on it, and I never do this. I start looking at the comments,
Everyone.
and
Whenever somebody says I never do this,
I know
He
I
does
don't
it all the
do
time.
that shit all
But
the time.
watching people poop on Mike is like my second hobby, and so I was you couldn't wipe the smile off my face with some of these.
So, all right, what's the best
Well,
one?
the best one was really early on, and it said, "Why do mayonnaise-looking sons of bitches get all worked up over baseball uniforms? It looks terrible. How about you just watch the fucking game and quit bitching about traditional baseball uniforms like a bunch of upright pansy-ass bitches?"
Mayonnaise.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
Mayonnaise looking motherfuckers, dude. That's
mayonnaise looking motherfucker.
So honestly, at the beginning of this, I did start feeling like nervous, like, oh no, I'm getting killed. But then I started thinking about like the mean tweets. You guys are making fun of me.
awesome. Embrace it.
I don't know why this thing went so crazy. I don't know what.
I think because it
happened.
resonated with a lot of people. Resonated.
It was really for guys like my buddies that
Yeah.
are coaches. Like, let's,
Nope.
agree with me. You know what I mean? I know you're going to agree.
Definitely far more people that were supporting you than weren't.
But it's fun to make fun of you.
The ones that weren't.
Here was another one. This is the most stupid post I've seen about baseball. These poor kids are all having growth spurts, which usually mean their waistline is smaller than their inseam. Makes it hard when a kid wears a 30-36 to find something to fit. And Mike just responded, "I'm not referring to the pant length, ma'am."
I said ma'am. That lady was like, somebody called her
Mike
Karen.
was saying he hates poor kids is basically what.
Yeah, I was I was the guy that had to like steal a pair of yellow socks because I played for the Roseville Junior Sports A's, but I still would not walk out with white socks.
All right, what else you got, Doug? What other?
Relax. It's a kid playing baseball. Effing dork.
By the way, do you know this is one of my players?
No, it's not.
Swear to God.
That's funny. I was going to ask.
He is not. This is him not on my team. He went on to play college baseball. This is a picture of him from when he was playing college baseball.
Shut up, old man.
You mean that now, or are you just reading that?
No,
Boomer.
I'm trying to find.
Can we talk?
The irony here, of course, is that you're giving this dweeb exactly what he wanted. They all voraciously crave to be insta-famous. They're obsessed with it. You cannot shame them. Social media is at times a disease.
Hey, that was actually the best tweet because I think I called you guys and go, how do I put the podcast on here? So I am a dweeb, and that's what we did.
Do you turn 50 and just started getting mad at shit like this? Which is really funny because you're almost 50. I think that was the last one that I actually screenshot.
There was grown-ass man complaining about a kid's sock showing crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I am.
Like, I
am
support
complaining
you.
about. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, it's called a uniform.
You know what we did not talk about?
I did hear him get called dweeb a couple times. That was
just
pretty
like
good because I haven't heard that word in a
mayonnaise-looking
long time.
It's funny that Doug loves this
Was
more
it mayonnaise-looking sons of bitches?
That was good.
That's by far the best.
Yeah.
Can we get that guy on the show?
Real quick, we did not talk about how this even came about by having Nick on the show. We really didn't, with you wearing that.
No.
So the first episode, I think the first episode we were going through our stats, we're learning how to do this shit, and so Doug just starts talking about SC4. He's learning about.
Whoa.
You're full of shit. I made
comment.
one comment. I said, "Wow, what a good story."
Yeah,
This team
okay.
that's won like
Team to
8
watch.
games in 2 years.
I think he said
Comes
the most
out-
impressive story was SC4.
So I don't have-
They've won 3 games
Okay,
since
so I was
like,
using
the
some-
Bush administration, and they've won 5 this
I was
year.
using some hyperbole, right? So I get a text that whenever it came out from Nick, and he goes, "Who who is this Doug guy? I'm coming on your damn show because we're good this year," or something like that. It was kind of funny, but we appreciate you coming out, and that's why we did this shirt, and I thought it was freaking hilarious.
But we made him make 2 shirts so that
that's fair.
just in case you tackled me before we got in here.
No hard
One
feelings.
quick thing about college and coaching that I always wonder, like, what I know it's both of these are important to you, but like winning or getting these kids to move on to colleges, it's like a hard thing to juggle. Like, what's your thought process?
This might sound like a cliche answer, but like my most important thing is just making them better people. Because if I can sell a good person to any school, right? And I told them we had a rough start, but there was just little stuff that was like not picking up trash on the bus or doing like not picking up after practice, little things like that. And that's like where most of my punishments came in. And I said, I don't care. We had a losing record at the time. This was like 8 games in. And I said, I don't care if we win another game. If you guys leave as the same humans, like people that you are acting as right now, I didn't do a good service
reflection
to you,
on you,
right? So that's why I get so hard on those guys. But the wins, I think, if we do everything right, the wins come, and then the wins help us move on.
Right.
Yeah.
But I tell them, I'm not gonna sell. If you're not a good teammate, you're not a hard worker. I'm not gonna sell you to another coach. I can't put my reputation or my other coaches' reputations on the line just to try and get you to another school.
Right.
So that kind of helps them turn around a little bit, and we've made huge strides from game 1 to game 25 just in terms of character and culture and everything. So
You guys are in game 25 already.
15-10, yeah.
I think that's got to be a tough position to be in as a coach, in a way, just because you are not necessarily their final stop. You know, you go to Michigan, I mean, obviously with transfer portal and that stuff, but theoretically they're going to play 4 years there. You know you're getting 2 years, and so you do have to balance, hey, listen, I need to win games. At some point it does matter, But at the same time, I'm trying to get my kids opportunities to continue their career. So that's got to be kind of a
the reality
almost a
of
weird position to be in.
Which is kind of tough too. Is like when I'm trying to recruit kids to come in. At the same point, and I'm 29 years old, in my coaching career, I don't know where I'm going to be.
Right.
I can't sit here and promise guys that I'm going to be around for the next 5 years, like at Macomb.
Yep.
So it's like you're trying to get guys to trust you that you can move them on when anything could change at this point.
You can. Lane Kiffin doesn't, and then just leave.
But having a good staff helps too, right? Like kind of like what Jelly did, right? Like had an opportunity at Michigan State. He has his guy. I imagine you're developing somebody to kind of help with
I got
the program.
faith in all my 4 assistants.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Pat Adams, right?
Yeah, Pat's awesome.
He might need to get a little better at coaching third based on what I saw the other day.
A couple bad sends, but it's fine.
I'm just kidding.
Just the biggest learning point, and I coached at Ball State 2023, 2024, and like I kind of went in there as a complete rookie, not knowing what that lifestyle was like, and I learned a lot, and it's changed me a ton just in the logistical standpoint of coaching. Right, I've learned so much, and like my itineraries are to a T. Yeah, like little stuff like that.
I've watched you grow. I've been around you. I've seen you grow. Like
my claim to fame is like we went to Texas Roadhouse with 40 guys, and we could have left within 20 minutes with everybody eating. Right, it's like that's like the kind of stuff that I focus a lot on now. I'm trying to give these guys an experience. I don't want to go sit somewhere for 2 hours.
I would say how much of that though is you now understanding like, oh, this is why my coach was so anal, or that's why they did this. You're going like, oh, or you'll say something and you're like, oh my God, I sound like this coach I had.
Every coach I've had, I probably resemble a little bit. I had a coach at Youngstown that literally separated good and bad baseballs, and I'm like, this is the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, you're looking at him like you're
I do that a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Because it's the hardest thing ever for an 18-year-old to keep good baseballs on one side and bad for whatever reason. But it's like it's weird. It's crazy. It's cool to kind of see the changes. But it's like every time too. It's like this coaching career is a grind. It's like my dad owns a successful business, so it's like I could just leave and do this. But then you get to the end of the year, and all of our kids from Macomb last year are like, oh, I wish Macomb was a 4-year. You're getting these responses from kids, and it's like, holy crap, you're making a really big impact.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like
no, that's awesome.
It's a very rewarding career, and just hopefully it pays off.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's another successful season, and hopefully we're talking about you a lot as the season goes on, and you're one of the last teams we're talking about.
Yeah, we got a great team, so we got a lot of depth.
Yep.
Awesome. So we appreciate it, Mike. You got anything else?
I got 800 things, but we gotta go. We've been going for a while. We appreciate you taking the time too.
I'll come back on to talk more about our team next time.
Let's do it.
Sounds good. So, Caruso, thanks for coming on.
Thanks,
always appreciate it. And so we'll talk to everyone next week. And I think we're gonna have another fun guest next week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna badger Nelson to come on and put me in the hot seat instead of Doug?
Brian Nelson?
Yeah.
Tell him to text me back.
I will. We'll do it. Hey, if you're listening, text Coach Caruso back, please.
I haven't gotten a response from many coaches, but
he's busy. He's
so am I.
Yeah. Hey, to be clear too, Coach Caruso, as we talked about this, showed up in his uniform tonight. That's how much he wanted to be on this show. And
I had to come in for the full experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
So straight after the game, but we appreciate that. And, well, if Coach Nelson texts Mike back, he might be on next week. So thanks, everyone, listening. Talk to you next time.